vibes.
Oh, just absolutely fucking heavily filtered.
You are.
Guys, is there how did this start? Do you even know each other or?
No, this one just wants to be relevant, so she's jumping on
Oh
Courtney.
my god, I want
Talking
to
about my
relevant.
kids, because that's all you people on this app do. Do you want me to wake my kids up and go and look after them?
How about you just fuck off the
Where's
app
your
like
kids, Emma?
everyone wants you to do?
Where's your kids, Emma?
My kids,
Yeah, where's your kids, Emma?
they are 12, 13 and 17
And where are they?
in their rooms like
Why
they
don't you
should
look
be
after them, Emma?
at midnight.
Why should what? Well, you just told me to go look after my kids, so why don't you go look after
You're
yours?
on here
Let's go wake
24/7.
our kids up.
24/7.
Let's all go wake our
Hello,
kids
yeah,
up and
Mum.
look after them right now.
All right,
Yeah, Mum.
ladies, let's take a break from insulting one another and have a nice chat, please.
Yeah, that's. Can I
Sure,
ask a question though?
Yes, KJ. Of course you can, KJ.
So Emma and Courtney, where did this kind of originate from? Because I'm a bit confused. All of a sudden, you both joined and you were arguing.
Can I be honest? I haven't got a Scooby. I've literally came in the live, and when my phone died, obviously Emma's come up and said something because I got tagged in the comments going,
Courtney,
Emma's slagging off
have you
your
got the
husband.
proof? Have you got the proof, babes?
To be fair, I did ask you the
To
question.
be fair. What?
I did
All right,
ask you the
ladies, let's
question. I
not
didn't.
be toxic right now.
Come on then, Courtney. Proof.
I said I asked you. I didn't tell you what happened.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you were just going to wait to get the proof, babe.
I can't find it. There was a
You know,
screenshot I
because it doesn't
took of
exist.
someone. I didn't say it was definitely you. I literally asked you the question. Did you say it?
Exist. And I said no,
that's from
and you said...
Aberdeen wrote that they will come for me. That is what they wrote
All
in
right,
Andy's
something was said,
comments.
just leave it and let go. The chat's moved on. What we're just
Emma, I've got a
discussing today,
question.
Gingerbread Man.
Emma, I've got a question. Why are all your reposts EDL shit? I don't think this is live for you, Emma.
Emma
We
seems like
sent
the
a Tommy
toxic one here.
Robinson zone.
What?
All of our
What is
reposts are all Tommy Robinson and EDL stuff.
No way.
I swear.
I can't get on the page.
So she is
That's
toxic.
racist.
I'm so
My
confused.
reposts
Oh, Emma, you're in the wrong
recently
space. Everyone go
are-
look at her reposts.
Yeah, look after our kids.
Can
No,
people
it's
look at
Tommy
them for me,
Robinson
please?
shit. EDL shit is crazy, Emma. I can't
No
believe
way.
that.
Alicia, do you not support Tommy Robinson?
No, I do not, Emma.
What the fuck?
Absolutely not.
I was just
Ban
about to
Tommy
pick you,
Robinson.
Emma.
I do.
Well, now we know who the toxic one is.
What is going on? I'm so, guys,
The
you don't know
trouble
how this
causer.
happened. I'm
Can
so
I ask
confused.
Emma, can I ask you a question? No, you're saying that Tommy
Sweetheart, yes.
Right, you're saying that Tommy Robinson is protecting our children. Why isn't he
Who
going for
said that?
the...
I never said that.
Yes, you did. You
No, I
literally said,
never.
do you not want the children to be protected? That's what you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally did, Emma.
And then I said, do you not support Tommy Robinson? That was two different
So does he talk about the gangs, the Rochdale gang? Does he talk about them, the group of white people who did pedophile acts up towards children? Does he talk about them? No, probably not because they're white, right? But he's going to talk about...
Are you
know,
asking a question or are you just fucking gibbering shite?
Emma,
Well,
do
did
you
he
want to
men-
put... Listen, this is the question.
Gibber,
someone
Courtney.
confirm?
Emma,
Nobody
this is the
cares.
question we all want the answer to. Do you want to peg Tommy Robinson?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Oh, God.
I'd peg him.
Why did Jenna leave Tommy Robinson, Emma?
Pardon?
Why did Jenna leave Tommy Robinson,
Who's Jenna?
his wife?
Because she probably
Mother
could
of his
handle that
children.
big dick.
What? What?
You know he's a cokehead, right? The likelihood of like, him having a big whatever.
Is very, very minute.
Spit on that thing.
She left him because he was pegging Emma.
She pissed.
Emma wishes.
This has been hilarious.
Hope
But
he wasn't pegging Emma, because I don't think
can
that's
someone confirm? Because
Oh,
I
you
can't
shut
have
up, Peggy Mitchell. Nobody cares about you.
She was getting pegged by an Asian
I
man, you
mean,
know that,
I
innit?
think we've come to realise that you're just as much as Peggy Mitchell as me. You've pegged more men than me. So I think you're the one that should be getting called Peggy Mitchell, my love.
That's okay, darling. I'm single. I can peg as many fucking men as I like. You're
I
married.
thought you was a widow.
You are I'm a widow. I'm fucking single, obviously. My
Your
husband's
husband
dead.
is rolling in his grave.
How comes you've posted loads of stuff about narcissists leaving their kids and that then?
Why not?
Well, if it's not relevant, why would you repost it?
Two different dads, babe.
People tend to repost stuff that's relevant.
Literally, why are you fucking stalking my page?
I'm just having a look at what you're into, and it's like EDL, Tommy Robinson,
Alicia,
narcissism.
don't be looking
crazy.
at public TikToks now. You're stalking.
No, if she does support,
She needs a good
I
pegging.
can't have her right now, and it's a shame because this is hilarious, but like it's a bit close to the bone, respectfully.
That's just what Alicia
You
does.
know what? I'll run a quick way there. I'll do
Somebody's a
quick
bit loose on you. That's all I'm
Marshall's here.
saying.
You're in
Somebody's a
trouble.
bit loose. Somebody likes to get
Marshall's
pegged.
She likes to bully.
Bully. I like to
I
bully.
don't like to bully anyone. I live.
Smile for stay, cry for go.
Okay, so bring me some facts. What's going on? Come on, what's the facts?
I would get rid of any racist. Yes, she has, Hayley. Have a look at them.
So why is all?
Hayley,
why
stop
is all-
enabling racism. It's weird.
Are we targeting the same
Alicia, how
colour?
about you shut your mouth?
So
I've never shut my mouth, Emma, ever.
So racism is targeting a
No
certain
wonder
colour.
nobody likes you.
What's
Yeah,
happening?
nobody
What's
likes
happening?
me.
Why,
I'm
what are we
so
arguing?
sad.
Is this crackhead hour or something? What is going on?
Yes.
Okay, no, wait.
Always like clips.
Right, honestly, I would really.
Gingerbread
I would
man,
really-
how did you get that avatar on?
What? Do you
It's a
want
filter.
We got
Devon,
16
how did you get that filter on?
Alicia, honestly.
Oh, well, two people like me, and Marshall likes me. That's
I
the
don't
why I like
understand
you,
why
Alicia.
you put yourself in these situations.
Whole ends in 4 seconds.
Right, everyone, if you can host a debate. Hello, Devon. You're the
Yes.
host, right? You're the host, okay? So, what are you hosting? What's your debate about? Why is everyone shouting
Hey,
out
Barry,
each
up in the
other?
comments.
It's about.
No, it's not about your comments. You can lock your comments off. If you're
Yeah.
a good host, if you're a good
If I'm a good host, I'll remove you, bro.
Well,
Exactly. Well done.
And she reposted Tommy Robinson
Grumbling.
and some other shit. So
Yeah, I've just seen it.
No, do you know what? If that's what I mean. That's why she had to go. Like, especially like all jokes aside, it's not cool. It's not calm for her to be here. If that's her view.
Yeah, it's not calm.
Respectfully, there's too much going on. Like,
I'm gonna mod Emma.
you're gonna mod Emma.
You're so.
I can't lie.
Thank you for having my bag, Alicia.
I'm just bored.
Anyway,
of
Devon,
people
what's the reason
saying
for this
about
rule? I
your
find it hilarious.
husband.
It's all they've got.
It's very complicated. It wasn't this. We were talking about
Courtney,
inter-
how do you know
an
her?
interview.
I actually don't. That's the thing. I genuinely don't. I did see a comment a few weeks ago, and I can't find it, but I did screenshot it and post it into a WhatsApp. I just don't remember which WhatsApp. And it was her basically saying that, like, not her, but someone saying that they live in Aberdeen and basically they'll come for me, kind of thing. So I had
So you had
blocked that
somebody threatening
account.
you.
I'd blocked that account, Emma's account. I've never seen her before, but I blocked it. So I find it weird that I blocked that account. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you've been tough, but then I don't know. It basically combat ready. We were talking about one thing, and it all escalated. Kia hasn't said anything since she's been here. That gives me.
I was a bit confused because she was like talking about your husband and stuff.
Oh, Mr. Chocolate, where's he come from?
And the conversation was about obviously Devon's mum, Angel, Goddess, had a little interview with Pearl, and that was the conversation.
Yeah, it was techie enough, but that was some really nice light entertainment to. And also, we found out a lot, Courtney, because he didn't enjoy it, and I think that was the main thing that I took away. The main thing I took away there was that he didn't enjoy it. And I felt sorry for him.
I just thank you, Chippy. I just had to put it out there because, you know, people have sat on this app trying to question his sexuality and everything. Like, his sexuality is fine. He's straight.
It
Do you
was
know what I mean?
consensual, right? Because I feel like, it was just something he was forced into.
No, I don't mean it. It's not like that. I don't even want to get into like. Look, I'm sorry. 18 years. I'm just going to put it out there. When you're married to someone for not being married for 18 years, but being with someone for
Right,
that
cool.
long. Okay.
It's alright, please. It's alright. It's fine. Listen, people do whatever they want in the privacy of their own home, but just don't. My advice is don't. Where she's right is don't let it get on the internet because people use it against you all the time.
Oh, I'm not going to be talking about anything like that ever again with anyone. Like ever. I don't trust anyone on this app.
Sorry, Devon, is that your podcast that you promote on your page?
Yeah,
All right. What is it? What's it called?
it's called Well Seasoned.
Well Seasoned. Who have you had on there recently?
I haven't recently. I only did a couple of eps because my mate wanted to do it during lockdown. But then I didn't want to be too controversial. I think a lot of people that do a podcast just want to be controversial. And I was thinking about my career, but now it's a little bit quiet, so I can be controversial if I want to.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna do a podcast, you need to be controversial and
Well, yeah, I don't feel like you have to be, but it's just like don't
you have to have
force it.
some controversy in there, or controversial people, should I say?
I want to do one with Courtney. Podcast. I feel like I should explain what I want just in case people start suggesting. I don't know how we got here.
Wait, what? What kind of podcast?
Don't worry, I don't. Who's Marshall? Marshall says this is an embarrassing life.
Marshall's
well,
Marshall is embarrassing himself.
Is he a
Marshall's
funny
my-
troll?
he's
Is he
my
your boy?
friend.
He is.
Is he your boy?
He's my mate.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like is Marshall one of
Marshall,
your?
what's happened?
Is he one of your mods?
Nah, but Marshall's had a drink.
All right. Do you want to invite Marshall up to the panel so we
No,
can?
I don't think that's a good
have
idea.
chat
He's
with
already
him?
come up, but he can come up again actually because I want to
You
hear.
regret it.
Look,
bet you
I'm an
don't.
older man, right? Can I ask, what is pegging?
Yes. Can somebody tell us what
Exactly
pegging
what
is?
pegging is.
Right, hold on, right.
Google
So-
it.
So
What
every
does it
single
comes-
time
what
you
all
make
I
a
get is
noise,
pictures of washing lines.
so you every single see what you're doing. Every single time I try to speak, you make a noise, you laugh. So that's
Marshall, you're not really funny. You're boring.
okay. So this is not how to run.
Marshall, it's not your show.
Okay, so I'll give
One person
myself.
at a time, please. One person at a time.
One
Marshall,
pegging
you're
at a
boring.
time, please.
That's how it is. Well, if you like that, that's up to you.
Yeah, but right. I
Why
don't
is
want
this drunk
conversation
woman
you're
came
on.
up? You go back down a second.
I think
I
it's-
seriously don't know what
Right.
is pegging, because can you explain it, please, Court? I
Yeah,
really don't know what
basically,
it is.
pegging is pegging.
Yeah, but
No,
what
it's
is it?
explained for educational purposes. Somebody needs to explain it for them.
Chippy, it's what two adult.
And when you do your laundry,
Doing
and then
bed, like-
in the UK, you can.
That's really boring, seriously. And you're drunk.
Okay. So no, I'm not really. I'm more intelligent than you. So honestly,
can't-
like,
sorry, Marshall, what was that?
Marshall, I'm
Go
the
on,
camera.
pick us out because I'm going to
Blah, blah,
embarrass you
blah.
all. So now, because I want to speak and I'm far more
I think
intelligent,
you need to be pegged in the
keep me
mouth.
out the line.
Yeah.
That's so embarrassing for you guys.
What's it? What's pegging? then?
Marshall, have you had medication tonight? Marshall.
Why would I need Why would I need education this time of night?
I said medication, not
Can you
education.
spell medications quickly? Go on, spell medication for me. Go on, quickly. Come on, spell medication to me. Go
Well,
on.
you sound
go,
very
go, go,
slurry and
Right, quickly. Come on. MEDEC. What is your TNTNA?
What is this gender?
Chicken. I've just made a mug out, you freak. Come
What the
on.
fuck?
You're a freak.
Marshall,
You're a
somebody in the
freak.
comments said,
Go on, go away.
good
Come
recovery
on.
groups.
Marshall, read the room. Nobody laughed. You're not even funny. You're boring.
No laughing, no one's
Honestly,
laughing with
I think
you.
somebody should be
You're
pegging you
freak.
right now. That'll
You
make you
can't
smile.
trust it, babe. You're absolute. You're an absolute.
Marshall
you
gets
cannot-
pegged by his dog.
No. One second. Come on.
What, Marshall?
Right, go on. One at a time. Ask me a question. I'll answer all your questions.
Okay, me
Marshall.
first. Marshall, what is
Yes,
pegging?
go on. Pegging. There's 3 definitions of pegging.
Go on.
So the first definition I would use of pegging is to put one laundry outside on a line to make
Yeah,
them
that is
air
true.
dry. The
Right.
third definition is
What happened to the second
pegging
one?
is- which is when you take the pigs off the washing line and you put them in your laundry basket.
Right. And the third definition.
It's what Courtney is absolutely holding on for.
Courtney, come on, you're on camera.
I feel like
Explain to me.
pegging is when you're so happy that your husband put the washing on the line that you give him a treat to say thank you.
Well, I used to get a steak dinner.
What
I never got
treat
pegged.
would that be,
What's
KJ?
pegging? She never said, I'm going to peg you. She always said, well, you can have steak dinner for hanging washing out.
KJ, I'm just intrigued about what that special thing would be after your husband put.
So it's like
what sort of treat would it be?
It's basically when you say thank you in a
Is that like what Linda said on the bunda?
in a way that
It's bunda.
involves
That's right, Linda. It's bunda.
it's intimacy.
Anyway, yeah.
Did somebody say it in his bunda?
Marshall, do you know what a bunda is? Marshall, seeing as you're so educated, can you enlighten us what a bunda is?
It's the rear end.
Marshall?
You don't
It's
get
a
it from
bunda.
Let's put it that way.
It's a rear end.
Oh.
Great.
Like a bus.
You got it.
Somebody described it as the poop
However you wish to describe it. So
I'm going to get banned again, aren't I? Surely this is going to get me banned because I got banned.
Guys, can I remind you this is a 13 plus app?
It's off. It's not this time it in.
Innit? They should all be in bed.
He's actually all high, smoking.
It's 12:20.
Has
I
everyone
was
not?
interested in the pegging aspect of it all.
Has everyone not woken their
It's
kids
really
up?
embarrassing for you guys. So, like I said, like what
Speaking of pegging, Dave, get up here now.
what's your main objective of this live? Do you just want people to come in?
Cannot deal.
They're educating me on pegging.
Look, Marshall, people are asking about pegging. And
Wait,
they
Dave,
just want a
who?
definition of.
He's giving you a few definitions.
your main objective of your live, so you're hosting your live, and your main objective as
Yep.
you leave the live co-hosting is to learn about pegging.
It's when you strap something on, Chippy. Okay.
Right. Oh, like you're at, like
Oh
a bag.
shit! I didn't even know that.
Like a rucksack or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the,
No,
for the
rucksack.
genital area.
Oh, what?
For the genital area.
Gosh, we're talking about. So, oh god,
It's like an Algerian female boxer going into the Olympics and fighting.
No.
Yes,
That's been
it's exactly
disproven.
like
That's
that.
been
Fucking
disproven.
woman.
It's been
Marshall,
disproven,
that's
has
What do
it?
you mean? She's
Yes.
a woman.
She's not a man.
Like, come on, I'm far more intelligent than all of you. I'm far more.
Marshall,
I'm
you're not intelligent at all. You're slurring your words.
No, I'm not. So come
You
on.
are.
No. So you can see
Marshall,
whatever
have you
want,
been in
guys.
have
Come
you
on.
been in shoes on?
Come on,
right
get your
today?
ABCs, your DFGs, and come on, you daft
You get some new
C's.
trainers today, Marshall.
I've got fucking hundreds of pairs of.
He's literally got
originals.
hundreds of pairs of trainers.
I bet he has. I bet he's, yeah.
Marshall, what trainers do you wear?
I've got
Are they all New
hundreds and
Balance?
hundreds of pairs of trainers.
Are they all New Balance?
Do you know what? I pretend I'm a little chover on this app, but I swear.
Just joined to ruin the fun.
My lives are so weird. Like I can't know stupid people.
Right, Alicia, is Devon one of your pals?
Yeah.
Okay, Devon.
We need some more ethnics because we're talking about there's too much pegging going on and
Expect to.
Fucking serious conversation, I don't mind.
sorry,
Black
Marshall.
Panther. Here you go. Get Black Cloak in the box, Devon.
I think I've got about 200 pairs of Adidas Original.
My
Every
God,
single
Marshall,
time.
talk to me.
Yeah,
I'm
Black
Adidas Sambas, I bet.
more
This is the
ethnicity.
last one that we
I'm
need.
going to say this, but Adidas is better than Nike.
Yeah, you can't even say Adidas properly.
All
I
right.
didn't say that when you
Tony,
were
so
pregnant.
you're not doing me in there. She wants to follow that. She goes, what's her name?
What's the
Fucking
video?
KJ, get out. I'm only joking, man.
Oh
Marshall.
dear. A Patty? Who got called a Patty? Okay, Courtney, I've got so many questions now. Look, we've opened the pegging door, right?
For fuck's sake.
No, seriously. Now I've got questions.
The door of pegging is open.
How is Billy Jackson asking about my S life?
What did you just have like a
Courtney,
local
you've never had a
structure
sex
going?
life.
What?
Was it spare at the moment, or was it like planned?
Like, Courtney's such a virgin, like she doesn't even know what's
No,
going
seriously, Courtney, did he just turn up one day and just go, do you know what, I fancy you pegging me? Did he fancy, like, have you got a cucumber in the house spare or something?
I don't think it can't just be like a random cucumber. That's different, is it? Or do you have to?
A really intriguing question. So this one time at Bandcamp, when I had...
Did you catch him at it, Courtney, trying it on himself first?
What?
What a weird thing for live clips to say.
Corny.
Wait. Wait, I'm just reading this comment. Live clip says Courtney deserves a hard drive check. Like, what?
They're trolling you.
Oh, wait. Oh, no,
Weird ass
genuine
people,
question.
though.
Live clips is a troll.
They're a troll. That's trolling. That's not serious. It's not like horrible.
Do you know that? I've seen...
I wouldn't
How nice that lady that she's come under a different name, the one that you was arguing with
Emma,
earlier.
I want her back. I can't lie. If she wasn't
That's Emma.
EDL, I would have had her in here all night.
Emma's definitely one to find out who I am and find me.
She does
We
not
live
like
in the
you.
same city, guys.
She said she was going to take your husband, and
He actually tastes good.
she said I taste better than you. That was the worst.
I'm scrolling through these comments to find that comment.
She was definitely a house wrecker.
I'll make it a song. Someone screenshot it. Alicia, find it, screenshot and send me. I'll make it a song. Honestly, I'll make it a song.
What the song?
Whoever was a house wrecker and whatever they did to
Oh, what, Emma?
They're still a virgin, yeah.
Emma the filter queen. I miss her. I think about her all the time.
Have you stalked anybody today, Alicia? No?
About what?
Have you not stalked anyone today?
No, do you know what I've been doing all day is watching these riots.
Oh, I know. Jeez.
Like, I've just been going from city to city, like Liverpool.
Marshall was at one of the riots.
Marshall, did you go to the riots?
Why would I go to a riot?
I hope that you wouldn't.
Somebody got
Why?
pew-pewed in Liverpool.
No, why would I?
What?
Yeah.
So my first degree, honestly, one of my books is written on the decorum of diversity and how Britain could change in the 10 years. When I first wrote it, it's really, really good book that I wrote. I'm a published poet, not only a published. One of my two books is international, by the way. Some of my songs are absolutely phenomenal, some people think.
Are they on Spotify?
To find out what other people say. And
Carl,
then
I'm
also,
glad you said it.
No,
Is it
no,
me?
when
Is it just me?
No, he's written a book and he's published and he does poetry and he also does songs.
Oh, you know what? I can't understand
when I
you
go
said.
to live, I can put on any kind of whatever I want to do.
Persona.
If you ask my core values, ask me my core values.
It says in your bio you're a comedian.
I'm not a comedian.
What are
unless
your
I'm
core
just a
values,
laugh.
Marshall?
Core values make Britain what we are about. Do you know one thing I will say? Illegal immigration, absolutely. Think about, you know, if you go to the hospital and you need the doctor, you go to the local GP service and you see your doctor. The education, absolutely amazing. But legal immigration right now, just for kind of, I'd say, Keir Starmer, what he's done, he's went back on 3 core values that he said to get into power, and that's what that's what a lot of people are talking about. It's not about...
Marshall, what are them 3 core values?
Please don't interrupt me. Please don't interrupt me, or I'll interrupt you, or then
Well, you're writing a thesis.
Well, so you tell me. Okay, so hello, Chippy. You tell me what a thesis means.
It means I'm hungry.
No, a thesis is not what a
What does it mean? You tell
A
me.
thesis
You're
is
the
a short
expert.
story into a
I'm here
thesis.
for education.
Is it a hypothesis?
I lost 100
Hypothesis
people
is
there.
different.
No, hypothesis. Aren't
So
they?
you're all talking over each other
When you do a
again. It's
doctorate.
important.
Yeah, but Marshall, you're just hogging the mic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
that
you've
is
asked-
Marshall. You
well,
are hogging the mic.
you asked
You've lost your
I
social
didn't
cues. You've
understand
had
the
too
word
much
he
to
said.
drink.
No, I haven't, not at all.
Well, you've been smoking.
So can you go and tell me, can you go and What are you going to do tomorrow? Are you going to go clean up the streets of where you've been rioting?
If they did it where I live, they're 100%
You've
right.
been rioting, not us.
What do you mean, my team? What's my team going rioting? See what I've done there? I've just absolutely made you look like a knobhead. Thank you, goodbye.
What the? Who's cats fighting?
Do you know Marshall when he's sober and Marshall when he's drunk are two
Are
different
you pegging
people?
now?
Is that fake? Oh my! Why does it sound real?
He's pegging the cat.
What the hell?
Oh, cat's having a... Why is it stuck in my face?
And why are you naked? What's going on? What am I part of? Guys, please, please. It's escalating so quickly. I don't know what's going on.
Devon, just quit TikTok now.
She's talking about pegging and getting naked.
Right, who's next in the box?
Can I say one thing on the riots? So
Of course you can,
I feel
KJ.
like obviously the riots and what people are doing is disgusting. I understand fully that.
Wait a second. You're talking. You went from naked Courtney pegging to the riots. I am taking you seriously, but I'm just making sure that that's where we're going. Good. Okay, go on. Go, KJ.
So, I understand that like enough is enough when it comes to immigration, but at the same time, if I lived in a country where I didn't have an NHS, I didn't have education for my children, like obviously I would want to leave that country and go to somewhere where I could as well.
It's not that simple, KJ. I don't think it's that simple, love.
No, but that's where I'm split.
It's
because
not.
I'm
It's not.
angry
It's
about
not.
it,
It's
but
not. I'm
also
sorry.
at
It's
the
not
same
that
time-
simple. But you know, there've been proxy wars in them countries that have been funded by, unfortunately, our country in the US, and therefore those people that want to leave and save their lives from getting bombed, they've found their way through Europe and found UK, as UK has marketed itself as welcoming to refugees. And the EU has to take in a certain amount of quota, and therefore it's escalated from there. And if you want to know the people that are profiting from the refugees, all you have to do is look at the top 10 people that have profited the most from letting their properties out to the councils. So the council pays them to let the refugees in, and they're making millions. And then on the other hand, they're spouting, "Oh, illegal immigrants are taking your jobs." So it's all one big farce. It's all one big
Combat,
profiteering.
what's your ethnicity, just out of interest?
I'd not like to share that online.
Okay. I just wondered.
Yeah,
I agree with what you're saying.
Oh, do you not know him?
No.
I don't know anyone on here.
Do you know what it is? You sound like some of our people who troll, but that's your natural voice. Your natural voice.
Oh, yeah, I sound like I'm trolling.
No, don't worry. It's
Right.
yeah. You sound like
Well, anyway,
Mr.
the
Chocolate.
live's been all right. It's kept me in for about 10 minutes. Normally, I don't last 2 minutes.
I know it wasn't what you expected. It wasn't what I'm expecting, to be honest, either.
I still don't know what pegging is.
Liar, Chippy. Lucy confirmed that you know.
Peggy,
How
Chippy,
does Lucy know I know?
just type it into your local P site.
I can't spell it.
I wonder how does Lucy know, Chippy?
Are you going like P-Hub and type in pegging?
PH, you know that website? Look up.
Special website. That one.
Timothy, stop. I just wanted to talk to Devon on that anyway, so.
Oh, really?
Welcome, Blue Eyes.
Hello, how are you?
Yes, I want a demonstration,
Hello, how are you?
Carla.
Blue Eyes, could you help us on what pegging is?
Can you introduce me on that one?
Can you?
I don't know. I thought you might know about it.
I've heard of it.
Guys, should I actually?
Expert in it.
Hello, Akalia and Ellie Mae. Akalia. I don't know if I'm saying your name probably. Akalia. Oh.
She looks fun, but is not.
Achilles sound.
Oh wait, they've unmuted.
Yeah, Achilles
Oh,
sound.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I had to pop in and ask a question. Unicorn. Are you called unicorn because you strapped it to your head?
Ouch.
Oh,
Dear.
Sorry, I was looking for this picture.
Oh, that's what pegging is.
Alex Brigham made this for me.
Oh, God. You have to mention that name.
Sorry, I had to ask. I'm going to
Oh,
get
time to go.
No, I did see your comment. That was pretty funny when you said that.
Yeah, but
I know you didn't
Pegging's
answer
never
me,
been
and I
funny.
was just curious.
No, to be honest, I'm calling unicorn because
We're back to being innocent now.
no, because unicorns are the national animal of Scotland. That's why I call myself unicorn.
Well, your national animal is
Oh, just
mythological.
I was going to say, Scotland aware that unicorns are actually real.
Nothing wrong with that.
Is that where pegging originated then?
I'd say
Yeah.
that was beautiful.
Oh, Meg's like, oh.
Like Scottish as well.
Pegging must be a Scottish thing then.
It's not.
It's the
Scotland
the
don't
national
claim
Scottish
it.
dance.
National Scottish dance.
It's bloody well known.
Scottish people are lovely.
I'm going anyway. I only come in to annoy Emma. Now
Yeah, I
everyone
only
up
come to
hates
annoy
me.
you and Courtney and Devon. So
I don't
really
even
get
know why
Yeah,
I
I'm
came
going
here.
to go as well. I just had to ask. Thank
I mean,
you.
who are you? I don't even know who you are. I don't know. But hi anyway.
Hi, Blue Eyes.
Hello, how are you? Hope you're okay. I don't even know how I got in this life. I must have
Oh.
just scrolled through. But
Well,
hello.
you're here now.
Hope everybody is okay.
Yes, very well. Have you ever pegged?
I mean,
Oh my god, I'm going.
have you? Have you?
I have
Courtney,
not.
Devon, everybody. See you later.
That's a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
This is fantastic. Everybody came and went.
Most quirky life I've ever been on.
Considering how it started,
Nice meeting
But
you.
then you
Nice having a
scared her
chat.
off with
I better
asking
go
if
now.
she's ever
See ya.
pegged.
Bye.
You scared her off.
was that me? No,
what did you
that
do?
was him.
Oh,
I think you scared her off.
I
yeah.
tried to let Grumpy up. Oh, maybe I cut him off when I tried to let Grumpy up. No, I wouldn't have done that.
You're done.
You scared her off.
I did scare her off. Where have you been this evening, KJJ?
At home.
Just at home.
No pegging has been involved. Not any.
How could we have been? You did not just ask that.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of an intrusive question right there.
Yeah. Do you think I went too far?
Just a touch, maybe. You know?
You did.
Do you know what it is? That's in the tone of the live. It's not my fault.
She went straight away.
I don't think she knew what it was.
I feel like that clearly means that he does do that.
You should have told her you're Billy Jackson. She would have definitely come back.
Oh no.
Billy Jackson.
To be fair, Akalia's question was more intrusive, I feel.
It was a good. They did type it in the comments. To be fair, as well. And I thought it was very funny.
I think you've heard that one before.
No, I haven't. Someone. No, honestly, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, well, can we bring Emma back? I don't think we can. I think Alicia might have. I never throw my trolls. I move them down. But I think Alicia might have thrown her.
Hold on, you want me bullied? I mean,
That's true. I don't want that. No bullying. But she was hilarious.
she was.
I'm not
And
really
the
sure.
guy, she tastes good.
She said some pretty bold statements that.
I just
I
don't
wonder-
get what the difference is if you do it to your husband and do it to a random person. Like, do you know what I mean? You've still done it.
Did you say you don't know what the difference is?
No, like, what's the difference? Because she said she's done it to loads of guys.
What, Peggy?
Yeah, she said I've done it to loads of guys. So I'm like, well, what's the difference between me doing it with my husband and her doing it with loads of guys? Like, is that? Yeah. So, like,
Like, loads of guys. Are you joking?
so why is she call me Peggy Sue when she's done it herself?
No, not Peggy Sue.
I don't know. So that is a very good question. I
do
don't know
find
how
it-
we were having like
What
quite
the
an
fuck
intense
are all these
conversation.
guys doing? Letting people peg them?
Thank you, Snake Venom. I'm with you. I mean,
The fuck, man?
I think it's more popular than people know. I guess.
I do think guys like kind of that sort of stuff more than they admit.
At the end of the day,
I'm very quiet.
there's a certain spot there, okay?
Yes, it's true.
The gingerbread man looked shocked.
No, apparently that is true.
I mean, not apparent, like scientifically, yes, but I don't think. Yeah, see, more men are actually. Look, actually, Danny. Oh my God, you're a Danny. You're a Danny as well.
Who's Danny?
Not only are you a dominatrix, you're a Danny. You are in my stable of Dannies. No, not you, KJJ. You know, people might not know this, but I'm collecting Dannies. I've got 7,
Danny.
and I found a Danny, and she's a kinky Danny. You're coming up at some point. To explain.
Your collection of Dannies is expanding quite nicely, isn't it?
Have you seen him? Danny! Danny's here! Yeah, there she is. That's my Scottish Danny. And now I've got kinky Danny. And then there's businesswoman Danny, but she's not here right now. This is brilliant. I think I'm up to
Where's
like
Danny?
8.
I've seen Danny Spartan come into a lot of lives before, to be fair. I've never really seen you comment. Like, I see you come in, like, but I never actually see you comment.
Is that your like business name, or what's the Spartan part?
Spartan is an agency.
Actually, yeah, I know that agency, but is she part of that
I
agency?
think that's what's making me think. I could be wrong.
I'm so interested now. Sure, message. I do comment, but usually on my CC account. What's a CC account?
Oh.
I'm learning. Content creation. Surely it's content creation account.
Oh, that says.
You're a member of the Spartan agency.
Yeah.
I've heard of them. Who's with
I
them?
was once upon a time.
Comment Cafe. Is Comment Cafe an agent? See, or who? Oh, that's who's with them.
What's the Spartan agency?
No. So she usually comes in with a Comment Cafe account and talks on that. But this is like obviously her main
Yeah,
account.
just heard it. Okay. Oh, cool.
But I will admit, a lot of people on Comment Cafe don't want to reveal their identity, so they're not going to say who their account.
Oh, okay. Yeah, delete. You can delete that message if. Oh, you can't, can you?
No.
Is it like similar to like OnlyFans?
No. That was funny.
What?
No, she's got like a. I think she's got one.
It's a website where you can like put your opinion. So there's a Delusive Angie like forum basically, and you can give your opinion on people and stuff on like anonymous accounts.
Wait, I'm turning over a new leaf.
Yep.
So usually I'm a rapper, right?
Yep.
But today we're gonna sing.
No, yes, sing for us.
Wait, what song do you want me to sing? That's the real truth, innit?
Do you take requests? Do you do like Tennessee whiskey?
Tennessee. Ooh, yes, sir.
Do you?
Yes.
I think he's going to do
That's
it.
my favourite song.
My lives are so random.
Used to spend my nights in my room. Yeah. Liquor was the only love I've known.
Beautiful.
But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom. Brought me back. Been too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stoned on your love all the time. I've looked for love in the same old places. Found the bottom, but it's always dry. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. As smooth as Tennessee whiskey.
What was that?
You're sweet strawberry wine. How was that?
That was an abrupt ending, but I like it.
Yeah. Hey, you never let them know when you're gonna finish.
You're getting my crinkle butler.
Can people follow this guy? I really appreciated that. Yeah, you're getting a follow.
Thanks,
Can we
buddy.
do another one?
Yeah, what do you want? What do you want?
I do kind of want to hear your raps.
You want to hear me raps?
Yeah, we want to hear you rap.
Do you want to hear your raps?
You like Eminem or?
No. I like
Okay.
just freestyle. I just freestyle.
You just freestyle?
Okay,
Even
just do a
better.
freestyle then.
Could you do a freestyle about our friend who pegs her husband?
Who pegs her husband?
I cannot.
Is her husband younger than her or older than her?
Let me check. Courtney?
He is he's the same age.
Say around, yeah.
Yep, I can do that.
Yes.
Am I allowed to swear?
I believe so. I don't know. I think I'm getting banned anyway. So hey,
I'm
let's
already
enjoy it.
banned off 2 accounts, so
I can feel
Yeah.
one coming for me. So let's enjoy it.
what kind of beat do you want?
A beat similar to pegging. So I don't know if that's fast or slow. You can feel free to.
I don't know the speed of that, but we're gonna go.
1 second. Courtney, is it the beat fast or?
Let's go with fast. We want the buzz to go, right, guys?
Okay, we'll
All right,
go.
all right.
Yeah,
Have a beat. Have a
let's
beat.
go fast.
There we go. Is that like a pegging beat?
It does.
Sounds like a drill.
Yeah, well, you said fast. That's pretty.
Wait.
That's,
Let's go with it. Let's go.
Woo!
actually, this is very fast. Let's hit it. Wait, no. Let me get another beat.
Okay.
So, how long does it usually go for?
Well, he didn't enjoy it, so do with that what you will.
Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha. Oh, we got a freaking ad.
It's okay. We'll buy whatever they're selling.
Yeah, it's Big W, and they're selling Aussie cotton for less.
Oh, he's an Aussie.
Yeah.
Could you not tell?
Bro.
I thought he was Jamaican.
I'm both. No, I'm actually Nigerian, but I'm from Australia.
Oh, we back in the game yet?
Yeah, we're back in. Here we go. Here we go. Sticking fake wood in my husband. Yo! He didn't like it, so I'm gonna do it harder. How long is it? 15 inches. No shorter, no longer. That's the right size.
No.
Yo, is it black or is it rainbow? I don't know, cause I'm pretty gay too. Like filling it up my asshole. I don't know how to rap about paying a husband.
It's okay. It's okay. You tried.
And,
You tried.
this, ladies and gentlemen, is why rap doesn't come from Australia.
I can rap. I mean, I'm sorry, I've never rapped about the topic of pegging your husband.
It's okay. You tried. You tried, and that's what's important. We appreciate you.
laughing.
Freestyle rapper.
It was funny, at least.
It was pretty good. I've screen recorded it, so I appreciate it. That's my husband's new anthem.
Freestyle
Post it on
rapper.
TikTok. I want to see it.
I'll post it.
Thank you.
Freestyle rapper. Hello?
Yes.
I turn 30 next week, so it's my 30th birthday. Can you do a freestyle rap for me?
Yep.
Wow.
My name's Kaylee.
Hailey.
Her name's Kaylee.
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 Of course.
This ain't gonna be a good one.
Oh, it's fine. We've come to expect. No, carry on.
Oh my god, Kevin, the freaking shade.
It's not a shade if it's truth. Honesty's better than lying.
His song was amazing, though. His song was beautiful.
Yeah, you're lying again.
I enjoyed the song. No, I'm not lying. I enjoyed the song.
All right, I'll do an actual freestyle rap after.
Yes.
Kayleen, is it? Kaylee.
Kaylee.
All right. Yo! Shout out to Kelly for her 30th birthday. Wait till it drops. Just give me a sec. London, Paris, Amsterdam, yeah, I'm overseas. Shout out to Kaylee, her 30th birthday's next week. I don't know what to say, now I'm over teen. She a child molester, but I don't know. She might touch kids, I really don't care. I don't really like wearing underwear. Shit stains all on my pants, yeah, that's okay. I like skid marks on the toilet, yeah.
Brother.
I feel like that deserves a we love TikTok shop, please no TikTok shop, love TikTok shop.
TikTok
I
shop.
love
What?
TikTok shop.
TikTok, I love the TikTok shop. Brother.
You took 2000's Eminem and took it to a different level, didn't you?
Oh, I'm getting banned. I know I'm getting banned. And it was worth it, guys. It was worth it.
How was that?
It was fantastic.
Anyone else want me to do a rap?
I feel like you might be cancelled before you started.
It's all good. Wait,
Okay,
they said go out hard. I'm going out.
I'm gonna ask the viewers. Hold on. Right, happy face for another rap. Sad face to maybe stop the rapping. I was a big fan of the singing though.
If we're gonna do rapping, can we not mention anything to do with Belgium, please?
Oh, is that TikTok chip shop? I'm panicking. TikTok shop. I love it.
Oh, we're getting a lot of smiles. Smile. I accidentally clicked sad. No, I clicked smile. Smile. Oh, it's 4-3.
It's close. Emma's back. Emma's back.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Wait, I can do a rap for her.
Yes, 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 and yes.
Paul AMV10. No one votes sad. Everyone smile. No.
Please, more sad. Please.
It's a tie. It's a tie. Yes. Tie.
Oh, is everyone asleep?
Wait, who's Emma and what are we doing?
So basically, Emma is Courtney's rival.
Emma! Who the fuck is Emma?
She's Courtney's rival.
No, it's from Love Island.
Hey, Emma.
Hey.
Do you want me to do a rap for you?
Yeah, please.
What do you want it to be about, Emma?
Yeah, what do you want to be about?
Well, not about Courtney Pegg and her fucking husband. I've heard enough of that.
I've already done one of those, actually.
Like, and the funny thing is, she doesn't even realise that you're taking the piss out of her. That's the most embarrassing part.
Yeah, well, at least I can laugh at myself.
No, you're laughing at your husband, darling.
Okay, what do you want the rap to be about, Emma? Come on, let's not talk.
About Courtney being an absolute fucking simp.
Okay.
All right. We'll do that.
Thank you.
Yo. Shout out to Courtney pegging her husband, yeah. Ugly ass nigga. Code EMMA. Fuck off. Get out of here.
That was enough of that shit.
We were doing so well. Why? Why? Where do we go from here?
Where did we go?
Where do we go from here? Because part of me still wants him back. But why?
I wouldn't.
Why?
Personally, Devin.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying I wouldn't personally, just because it was going to a different level.
Of course not. I've got you. I know better.
I feel like everyone progressively used worse language to see how far he could push it.
Why does this happen? Why? Oh, Emma's gone as well. No, I didn't mean to do that, but here we are. Okay, we can after this we can all calm down.
Do you remember Nicole and Love Island going, who the fuck is Emma?
Yeah, I do.
Who watches that shit?
Oh,
I do.
I can't. Look, freestyle. Look, you got there's rules and there's codes that I live by, and you broke it, man. No one's more sad than me that you fucked it up.
Hello?
Is that you in your picture, freestyle rapper?
Right, who is he? What on the picture? Where? I love.
Is he
Hogwarts.
fit?
He said, "Is he fit?"
People might think so. Well, I mean, you definitely shouldn't be using that word, mate.
Oh, we were.
He's a skinny Australian boy with no defining features. I mean,
Here's the worst thing. She even tried to go and, maybe check, and you failed, man. Want me to change it to me?
I reckon I could freestyle better than he
No,
did.
because I feel like you're gonna no.
I feel like any kind of freestyle at this point is just a bad idea.
I can't lie, yeah. I think he was a troll that came in and genuinely wasn't expecting to have as much fun that he had, and then remembered what he came here to do. I think that's what happened. Who's this? Here we go. Good. This will be interesting.
Okay, no, it's only a quick one. Obviously, I don't know the ethnicity of the freestyle rapper guy, but have you seen his TikTok handle? It's slave labour. Don't know. Just thought I'd point that out.
And he did say at one point he was from Nigeria.
Yeah. That could be. How do I? Come on, man.
I feel there was a bit of a trolling.
No, it was a trolling, but I think what I literally think what happened is he came in to troll and do bad shit, and then found that he was enjoying himself, and then remembered. But unfortunately, how do I?
He said he's Nigerian.
He's lying. Oh man, why'd you have to fuck it up, freestyler rapper man? We was having a good time, you know?
Abracadabra.
You don't deserve a second chance, freestyler. Can I go and send you to someone else though? Okay.
He said everyone.
No, that sounds like a Devon thing.
Oh, good. Yeah, to mute him. Tell him to turn his camera on. Oh, what if he does? Oh, wait, actually. What if he is? No, he's definitely not.
There is absolutely no way.
You guys are so naive. There's no way he's Nigerian, guys. He's a troll. He was a good troll, but then he took it too far. And we don't fuck with that. No matter how giddy we are. He's killed the mood.
Oh.
You need to disprove.
Put it this way, Devon. If he came back and put his camera on, and he actually is,
oh my gosh, I love him.
I will pay for Courtney's next pegging device.
Can we all pray that he's got a little bit of something, at least a bit of olive skin? Come on, please, freestyler. No, he hasn't. I know better. I know he's a troll and everything. Damn, done it.
Well, I thought my birthday song was amazing.
Yeah, no, I thought that was something that happened.
I mean, until he started talking about.
It's made my 30th birthday. It was so good.
We should have known halfway through that rap, shouldn't we? Really?
Well, the second one, the birthday one, definitely.
I wasn't really listening to the words.
Oh my god, he spoke about like.
This is literally why I said we love TikTok Shop, Def, and I knew for a fact you weren't paying attention.
Am I wrong in saying that? He basically said about like pedalos and stuff.
Oh, did he? I heard
basically he called KJJ a yeah.
Oh, I heard skid marks and was laughing.
That's why I said maybe your next shot, please don't mention anything to do with children.
Oh, so instead he went for
yeah,
the full N-word. Yeah.
Oh, dear. I didn't hear much else. Oh, Danny's still here. Oh no, we've got comment calf in here. They're gonna say that I do race rap.
No, you kicked out the race rap.
Oh, somebody! I need to prove this comment. All aboard the shit show train. That was hilarious. Oh, hold on. This one's called "I'm Back, Baby." Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
This is freestyle again.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Devon. That's the same person.
Is it? Don't. I deserve a second chance.
No, you don't.
Okay, turn your camera on.
I'll be good.
Back. Turn your camera on.
How do you do that?
Oh wait,
he doesn't have enough followers. There's no way he can turn that camera on.
He can't turn his camera on. The little Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
What's your favorite food from your culture?
From my culture. In fact, I can't play this game.
No, we can't.
I can't, bro. I can't. Oh, the little devil on my shoulder wanted to know what he was going to say. But
There's a bait answer, and you know there's a bait answer.
Devin trolls the trolls.
I do exactly. It was just the
There's some
silence.
things though, Devin.
It was the silence as he thought about the most of. I can't. I'm gonna get in trouble. Come on, be sensible. I can't believe he changed his account to I'm back. Ooh, good answer. It's a good answer.
Yeah, but that could have been Googled.
Yeah, that's Dr. Google giving him that answer.
Coming up, he's coming straight up. I said, "Hey, Goosey, are you mad?" Just
I'm
stop
joking.
snapping.
I'm joking. By the way, I'm only stop.
There we go. Molly knows.
Definitely watch. Next time I do an FYP, they're going to be like, but you sat in Devon's live with all of this shit going on.
I don't think anyone's here. Oh no, we've got a more sensible. Hold on.
Hey, we can all claim sleep deprivation stupidity.
Here's the angel on my shoulder. AC is an angel.
No, I was just saying, I've also just Googled it. Guess what the top 2 answers from Google were?
I know that's the top 2 answers.
I know it as well, AC. I know.
Does the peg go all the way in or not?
I respect the commitment to the
I bloody hope not.
Oh. I thought the peg could go all the way in.
Who's your favourite
Courtney's the only
Nigerian
one that can answer that.
artist?
Wait, can I answer to Fluffy? Because I can't be bothered typing this. So, Fluffy, is it Fluffy? I'm saying that. I could be wrong here by saying Fluffy. Is that what their name is? Yeah, no, sorry, Flutterfly, not even Fluffy. Jesus Christ, my brain. Flutterfly, I literally, you know when you come away from that, like, TikTok forum bit, what I've done is I've, like, what's the word? Leave the group. So I'm not in that anymore. I can't type anything. I can look at it, but I don't type anything. So, but I still have I like Comic Cafe, but I've just personally came out because people weren't happy with me. So I've just come out of it. And Chippy's question, none of your business, you bitch.
Hi, Sammy. I'm well, personally. Very well.
100% that is the same guy.
Oh, thank you.
Chippy, I'm telling you nothing.
I'm back. I think you mean us, but you haven't. You're still coming. What does that mean? Is this about?
I haven't commented. Let me go and look.
Oh, this sounds political.
It's really not that deep. It's just about Comic Cafe, but I'd hope no one's like created an account on my name.
Oh. Still that same person. Body dysmorphia. Oh, weight loss. KJJ,
Yes.
have you had like a massive weight loss?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
You don't look at the tags, do you, Devon?
No.
Yeah, so I had weight loss surgery. I had a gastric sleeve.
Ah. I don't. You know what it is? When I'm on live, I can't go on any profiles, and I forget to like browse people afterwards.
But yeah, as the comment said, the body dysmorphia is real. I feel like I'm the same size as I was before I lost weight. It's crazy.
What are you watching? Sounds like a comedy. Or it's people. Well.
Maybe the best card in boxing history tonight. His Excellency deserves his flowers.
Look, Almighty Stephen. I know that you are the same guy as before, and the same. Why'd you wait a minute? The fact you have so many profiles is insane.
What is the minimum amount of followers in Australia to be able to join lives?
You don't have to. I think it's the same everywhere. You don't have to have.
Yeah, I think it's 0 now. And also, why is your profile picture a child?
Who am I? You go by many names. You are the Nigerian rapper. It's my little cousin. What's your little cousin's name?
I don't think you should be having your little cousin on your profile picture.
It's better joke about it than get upset about it. Hi guys. Hi Milsey. You gotta go, man. Every single time. Catch myself. This guy's just freestyling.
It's literally the same typing as well. That's the thing. It's like...
It's the same style and everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, be right back. Gonna Google it. These guys are having a serious controversy. It's that time where people just kind of watch. Because when we had that vote, only 8 people voted out of 70 something.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Milsey, welcome.
Chippy keeps asking me inappropriate questions. Millsy, you might need to explain to him because he's been asking me questions about.
In Chippy's defence, you started the conversation, I think.
I didn't. It was freaking Emma.
In Chippy's defence, I feel like she started the whole thing. If you know, you know.
Oh God.
What was the vote for? You don't want to know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'm innocent. Chippy, you're never innocent. Maybe if you got into the Big Brother house, then people will explain to you there.
Oh gosh. That TikTok brother house. Hey, it's good to hear everyone's getting paid now, though.
Are they?
Yep, we found out. Okay, so something that came out of Pearl's live interview thing was, firstly, she nearly gave away the entire cast. She definitely wasn't supposed to start saying stuff like that. And then she said people are getting paid.
So they are definitely, because this is the thing, because obviously Heard and Angie said that they had been told that they're getting in.
Yeah. Yeah, they have been. You can tell they have been. Just the calm after the storm. So it will all come tomorrow. I feel that like that. Basically, this live started like that, and I haven't seen anyone it kind of concerns. Like Torian popped in, but she didn't come up. We'll see in it tomorrow. It is what it is.
I can tell you this now. I don't. Paige and Torian won't not care, but they just won't get thingies because they're annoyed with people policing them.
100%. And yeah. Oh, 2 people. Wait a minute. Go on. We'll accept both of you.
Oh, Chloe.
Oh my God, fill me in. What's going on? Have you felt like we paid Jane Torrin? Like, what? I'm lost. What's going on?
No, we won't. It's nothing like that. I'm just evaluating. It's going to be to do with giving people platforms and stuff like that.
What's
but you know what? Like, it's not surprising that it could have been that, right? Because things change on this app on a daily basis. I can't keep up. I really can't.
What's going on with the house?
What? Oh, that's
the house.
Till September or something.
So it got so basically after what happened,
Man like Chippy bullies women and children. I'll upload the real deal in him. Feel free, Adele. Bye bye.
Oh, Adele, piss off.
Absolute.
Fucking boring. Piss off.
So basically, after all the hubbub that I caused, he basically, one of his investors came in. Ghost. I don't know if you guys know Ghost. So Ghost came in and pretty much confirmed.
Evan, Chippy and I are famous on this app. We know everybody.
Oh, is it? Okay. Look, I'm still so like I let everyone in, and I speak to everyone, and I take them as they come, basically.
Best way to do it, David. Best way.
Yeah, like I don't know you guys. I don't know who you're associated with or whatever. You can just come his ways. But yeah, after all of that, basically Ghost came in and said everything that I thought. Confirmed it all and said like they only had 2 security. There was only ever going to be 2 security guards. Oh, just in case.
Yeah, listen, that's never going to work. You can't. It's like 2 security, 1 mental health, and that's never going to work on a 24/7 basis over 7 days. Come on.
He never planned for it. Basically, he also said he never knew it was going to be as big as it is. He never knew it was going to blow up like he did, and they're taking that extra time to basically everything I said. He said they're working on it.
Yeah, that's a good thing, though, right?
Argue with that.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, me and Chippy, we had a lot of discussions about this on our lives, and like we pretty much have said a lot of the same things that you've said. When you do something like that, it really has to be thought out. And I know Dave Duran said, but this is TikTok, it's not real life. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they're still human beings being put onto a show, and they have to be cared for in the same, whether it's on television or whether it's on TikTok, right? It's a human life, and it doesn't matter what platform it's on, whether it's, as I say, TV or... You've still got to look after everybody's safety. Do you know what I mean? So they're implementing, and I've Randy messaged me as well and asked for a phone conversation. I just want to find a different way of doing it. I'm really I like my private life, so I don't really want to ring him off of my phone, respectfully. But yeah, everything that they've said, they're gonna pay people and stuff like that. So I think it's really good.
Did you hear Randy saying to Ems that she's not going to get in because of that situation with that guy?
Yeah, that as well. Like I can't knock him because.
Devin, have we got a final list of who's going in?
So Pearl revealed it. If you just, I'm sure it will be on your For You. Basically, my mum did an interview with Pearl.
Yeah.
And there was a segment where they spoke about who was going in, and she mentioned quite a few names that I don't think had been confirmed. I think she basically said her, Angie, Dave, Rebecca. She named some other names that hadn't been confirmed. Oh.
What? So Pearl and Angie were going in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just hearsay, though, right? I mean, it might well be, but
it can't be hearsay. That they're revealing it.
Who's revealed it?
Pearl and Angie. They're not supposed to, but they basically.
Listen, Pearl and Angie will say anything. I wouldn't take that as a pinch of salt. I take that with a pinch of salt.
I believe them that they go. That I think it's always been them allowed to go in.
Possibly, yeah, possibly.
Maybe,
I'm not saying it's not, but.
I don't know.
Listen, until it comes out the horse's mouth, right, then we just have to wait and see. But I think the right thing's been done, and I've got to give you your due. You stood up, you said in front of a lot of people, you put yourself under the firing line, but at the end of the day, you said what a lot of people were thinking, right, and had been spoke about in other lives, and if it's made him have to put it back, then great. That's only a good thing, right? It's only a good thing he's going to strengthen it and make it put a more protective barrier around it. So,
yeah. Oh, and they're being spoken to about where they want to host it. They're actually the people are actually being asked. So I wouldn't put it past them pushing for CLA and going for like London.
the fact that she's now getting paid for it, she could possibly do it now. That's going to make a big difference to people.
Did anyone see my argument with CLA?
No, but tell us more, Courtney.
I was in Angie's box and CLA came in and she started singing, like she started going, leave Angie alone, you're bullies, blah, 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 I'm on your side, Angie, and all of this shit. And then she started singing Shine Like a Star. So I said to her, you're locked up to let me out. And then I told her, piss off, you racist bitch.
Fair enough.
Oh, God. Listen, there's honestly, like, I have these conversations with Chippy all the time. Like, there's no point getting into big lives and trying to get your point across because it never gets anywhere. It never resolves. Now, Devin, in your situation is a bit different because you actually did get some sort of resolution out of this because he did postpone it to look at it in more depth, right?
But the truth is that only happened because she who must not be named her did what they did as well. Do you get what I mean? I don't think if the fact is if it had just been me and some other creators that didn't. Yeah,
you're talking about EQ. I can mention it, right? You're talking about EQ.
Yeah, but I'm choosing not to mention her.
Yeah,
because I don't think she deserves the thing. But yeah, if a creator like that hadn't have also stepped like in that live, she said, "Oh, you've given me something that I hadn't thought about," and then it kind of rippled to other creators. But when I said it on my own, it was like it was a completely different vibe. Do you know what I mean?
It just annoyed me, though, the reaction that you got on that certain Zed's page. Like, that just annoyed me so much. Like, when they came for you, just because you were having an opinion, like you and Zach. Like, it was just an opinion. Yeah. And you were thinking of the people that were involved in this. It wasn't out of just being a dick. You were literally caring about the feelings of these people going in and the security of it. Because it's a house. Like, Big Brother itself is more secured, but they still have people going to that house shouting stuff over the walls. But there's more secure for them, you know. I know, like, Angie and that are saying, yeah, but people know my home address and blah blah blah. But you don't know what people will do when there's a camera involved. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if it's because people aren't used to people being genuine. Like it's alien to them.
I've said that a million times. Chippy, how many times have I said that?
Yeah.
Right. People are so used to on this app. They're now in the mindset of looking for negativity in everybody and anybody, right? They look for the wrong. There are actually nice, genuine people on here, but everybody's now, because of everything that happens on a daily basis, they look for the wrong in somebody. And it's bad days, like...
Yeah.
Like, that's why I choose not to get involved in big things anymore. Like, I just choose not to because there's no resolution, there's no point. People will just start picking out bad bits or twist anything you say. It just what's the point?
I do feel that way, and like I've learned that, and there's certain creators that get stick on here from like the black community. Like I'll just say it, like Tyrone. I kind of go, oh. Because I've heard him say certain things before, I kind of go, did he get to that view because of, like, you can see that nothing changes?
Yeah.
Nothing does change. I've been in many boxes arguing and shouting with people and it changes nothing.
Yeah.
And then the ones that cause the drama, and they end up being best of friends within weeks or days, and the ones that got involved in the drama are left carrying the shit. So there's no point. It changes nothing. It does nothing. Yeah, and it just repeats itself. So
Listen, how many years have we been on this app, Chippy, right? And we hear argument after argument after argument. Is there any ever a resolution to it? No. They're still going on 4 years later. It's the same argument over and over and over again. The same shit gets brought up. So don't throw yourself in the firing line and get bullshit from everybody on the app calling you, oh, you've bullied this, you're saying that, you're shouting. What's the point? You're sticking up and jumping into things that's somebody else's issue. I mean, you're getting the backlash for it. And there's never any change, any positive change. It's just bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, like the other day, like Courtney, you know Irish Kelly, right?
Oh my God, I seen that. Annoyed me so much.
I jumped in. I actually fell into Alex's live the other day. I was on somebody's, I can't remember who, and I fell into his live, and I was playing with my little kitten at the time. And next thing I turned round and he's like, "Oh, Millsy's in here," and I went, "Oh, sorry, I'm just listening." Next thing, Irish Kelly's in saying that I'm talking about our Jamaican heritage. I didn't even know you were Jamaican. I thought you were Irish. You just started making things up just to try and entice me to go in the box for Chippy to then jump in so they could get a go at Chippy. That's what they were doing. Totally made it up out of nothing. And it just shows how dangerous people can be on this app, just to throw shit out, and then you're left to try and think of how to defend yourself. So what my response to that was I just didn't give her the time to make the point. Grow arms and legs. I just went in, said you were talking shit, and I left because I didn't want her to continue. She wanted banter with me. She wanted it to go off and off and off and on, so that Chippy would then have to jump in, and then Alex would get involved, and it was a whole big drama. You just don't give it to them. That's the whole point. Don't give them the drama.
Adele, I can see your followers, and I can see who you're following. You know what I mean? Think about what you do next time when you're trying to troll somebody. You don't bother me. Seriously. But I do question why you're doing it. Seriously. Get a better life.
No, but you know what I mean, Courtney? People just like chuck things out there and you're like, wow, where did that even come
and then
from?
Unfortunately, their followers are going to listen to it.
Well,
You know what I mean?
luckily in my case, I've a lot of people in there. They know me. I've been on this app a long time. They know I don't talk about racism. In fact, I had a racism live. I didn't hold a racism live, but it turned into a racism live because somebody came in the box, and I felt really uncomfortable being the host. And we ended. We didn't continue it because I'm not in the position to be holding it, and I don't want to be in the position to hold it. So I ended it. So for her to just come out with some random, everybody in the comments was like, "Nah, Millsy wouldn't do that. She's never even mentioned racism or anything about it." Because I'm not in the place to have that conversation or argument. So
yeah,
so everybody kind of knew.
They thought they know my past behaviour. So if Millsy gets attacked, I've known Millsy and she's one of my best friends on it. So they know if she starts getting thingied, I'm going to probably jump in and defend her. And because of that, they've used her to try and get at me, and there's no way it's going to happen because I don't do it anymore. I don't get in boxes to have arguments and stuff. So
and that's why I just decided not to let it kind of go on. Do you know what I mean? I just don't give them what they're looking for. Just simple as that. And then where can they take it? They can't take it anywhere else.
Yeah.
But when you're having things, you know, you should host your lives, talk your talk, you know what I mean? But just try not to get too involved in it.
The thing we've got to realise as well is I don't think they're truly the enemies they claim to be. Like I'm sorry, I'm putting it out there, but Miss Red and EQ are talking behind the scenes. Like, do you know what I mean? All these people are talking through their WhatsApps and all of this kind of stuff. Like, it's all show. I truly believe that.
But listen, it's fine. You've got to remember that this app it's a game of chess, and it's a game of egos and personality, right? So what you have to do is you have to sit in the background and look on it with a different perspective, and don't get so serious and so involved in things. Like, you eventually learn over time to grow a thick skin, and the more you sit back and you look at it from a wider perspective, you can see all the bullshit that's going on. But when you're sitting in a live and you're getting involved in it, and you're constantly, you start to get drawn into it without being known that you're getting drawn into it, and then you start to kind of think the same way other people think, or like if you're in, I don't know, Alex is all the time, then you'll start to think the way he's talking to you or talking about things. You don't think you will, but you eventually do if you're in there on a daily basis. I'm just giving Alex's name as an example, right?
Yeah.
But you start to get so invested in it, and you start to change your thoughts over a period of time that you never think you will, but you do. That's what happens. Then you start sticking up for these people in other people's lives, and then the next thing, they've made up with that person, and you're looking like a twat because you've been in and jumped in boxes, and it's just bollocks. So don't get too invested. Sit back, take it for what it is, and just enjoy it and just laugh it off and don't take it seriously. If somebody says something, don't get offended. Don't get offended.
My 12-year-old said to me months ago, he says, Dad, why do you even bother with them? I said, what do you mean? He says, they're all friends, I can show you. He'd gone off onto his computer and looked all the names up, and he's like, I can see they're all friends. He worked it out for himself.
Yeah.
12 years old, and I'm like, really? And that started me questioning things then.
It is like, if you think about it, if this was the real world, right, do you think Angie would be friends with Miss Red after what's been happened to her?
Not in a real world, no.
Listen, but it doesn't benefit them not to be, right? So everybody friends up with people because there's a benefit to it. That's all it is. It's a game.
Numbers as well.
It's a game. It's of course it is, because it keeps them relevant, right? So, and that's where you've got to kind of draw between what's serious and what's non-reality kind of thing.
You get people, don't you, coming in boxes just to get a like. So they'll say anything that'll get them a like, that'll get them a coin, that'll get them a clap in the comments. You know what I mean? That's what they do it for. So you've got to weed them people out. Do you know what I mean?
but listen, no, you don't, Chippy. No, you don't. You don't have to weed them out. What you have to do is just let them do it. If they want to do it, let them do it. Don't become invested in it. Just listen, they're going to do it anyway, right? Whether you jump in or say something or not, they're going to do it. It's just, but all it's going to do is bring you down and bring you more attention, negative attention, when you don't need it.
But this is one thing, Millsy. So when I went into Angie's box, and Miss Baguette did upload it on her YouTube, so I'm going to clip it down. She confirmed that the reason she's friends with Alex is because she's scared of him.
Yeah, I know. Well, she said it for a long
is she
time.
really? Is she saying it for? You just don't know, right?
She said that a long time ago, though, Millsy.
I truly believe it.
She did say it, yeah, and she probably was at that point, because she was, I would say she was vulnerable after months and months and months, and especially the dark web. I think the dark web thing freaked her out a little bit.
Yeah.
If you think about it, Alex has done stuff like Life on the Edge and all of that is done, and nothing, like, he's still there. Like, he's had haters in his lives and all of this stuff. Everyone else that's done that's in the cult, are literally booted out.
Nobody will cancel anybody on that, and the reason he's not been booted out is because she can gain some sort of advantage off him. That's all it is. You've got to see it as a game.
Yeah.
It's not real for them, but we get annoyed at it. We get annoyed that, why are they doing that? Why are they back with that person? Because if that was real, I would never do that. My morals are blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, you've got to split reality from non-reality. It's just bullshit. And you need to laugh it off rather than getting so invested and so stressed out over other people.
And do you know what'll happen tomorrow, Courtney? Is that I will be accused of being sat in this box now, absolutely slagging Angie off, and I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've talked about her. Chippy said that.
Yeah.
That's what
But the thing is, she keeps doing this, but she's the one that also she speaks about, to be fair, she doesn't speak about me that much. She'll randomly say something, but, you know, how she keeps going on about Miss Baguette, for instance. Miss Baguette hasn't posted anything about Angie since the situation that had happened with Angie, but she still kept speaking about her and calling her a bully. But she's stopped saying anything since the situation happened.
But she's got to keep it going, because it's what keeps Angie up there and keeps her talking. And people like that are on levels like that, they need anything they can grab onto to keep content on a day. Because when they're on 24/7, they need something to talk about all the time. So they'll grab onto any small wee thing and turn it into a big thing. Because and they know that, they'll admit it themselves. They don't, half the time they probably don't even give a shit about a topic or about something. They don't care, really. But they just talk about it because they know it's an extra couple hours of TikTok Live, more gifts may fly in, more views will go up, more popular they get. It's a popularity and ego game, and that's all this app is, right? So please take it with a bit of entertainment and don't get so irate and jump in and start, because Courtney, what happens is, because you, obviously sometimes things have been said about you and you jump in and you're like, try to back yours and defend yourself, and I get it, right? But all as it does is it starts to have people have, now whether you give a shit or not, people start to have then another outlook on you that might be good, it might not be good, but you're playing into the hands of them, do you know what I mean? But it's different for you because you do an FYP, so you have to talk about these type of things. So, but then you've obviously took that decision to jump in that firing line that you know you could be spoke about when you do that. So that, you know, you've made that decision. But honestly,
the thing is, I don't care. People can speak about me, right? But the only times I've actually really been upset is the whole, like, you know, the Discord stuff, and that is just down to the fact that my friends at the time had put their personal stuff in there, like trauma and stuff, and obviously I just didn't want that to be out there. So
but why do people do that? People should not do that in the first place.
What's that tonight?
It's like jumping into a community of people you'd never met in your life and telling them your life story. Please, people, do not put your private information out there to anybody. Don't do it. You're asking for trouble.
Can I just say, she actually did say that in someone else's live, to be fair. I heard her say it in Court Assassins. So EQ asked her, are you actually bothered by the situations that are happening when you discuss these? And she says, nah, not really.
But see, Courtney, this is the thing, yeah. When the other day, when everyone tried to jump on me and make me feel shit because I said that they don't care about racism, it's things like that that prove me right every single time. Like, I can see through the bullshit. You'll lie on a big stage, but then ultimately it always comes out like a lot of them just don't care. They don't care.
They probably don't care so much because it doesn't affect them directly, right? If it affected them directly, they would care. And I would say there are a lot of people on here who do care, but there's a lot of people here that don't give a fuck because it's not affecting them. So they don't care. They don't care. They might say they do on a live, they might go, wow, or they'll write a comment saying, oh my God. But really, they don't care. They're just joining in on the entertainment and on the fun and comments.
You'll get people there that make a lot of sound bites, but they don't give a shit. They just don't give a shit. It's just sound bites.
Or they do it to make themselves look good that they're a big advocate for it or whatever, but really they don't give a shit. I'm not saying everybody doesn't, but...
That's a very fucking good point.
I think...
That's the perfect description. Sorry.
You, Devin...
I don't mean to take over. I'm a wee bit drunk. I'm just chatting.
But at least, see, this is the kind of Scottish drunk people we like. Not Emma.
As long as I'm making sense and not talking shit, then that's okay.
No, but the thing is, like, Devin, I do think you're creating ripples, right? Because they don't like you because you're speaking facts. They don't like it.
That's always the case, Courtney.
Sorry?
That's always the case.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like Dave Duran you've got Dave Duran's backup because you're actually right on point. And the fact with the whole Big Brother thing, he just thought you've taken a little bit of something that could get me clout.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And that's all he's thought about. He's not actually thought about you actually give a shit. It's my clout's getting taken away from me.
Yeah, AC, can I just say, I'm not saying everybody doesn't not care. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there are people on here, if they're really 100% honest, which they won't be on social media in a box, they will say they are, but they really don't. Once they turn that phone off, they really don't give a shit. They're not sitting thinking about it. It's not affecting them. They're not giving a shit. Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Some, not all, some.
But I think once you come on here and you start getting under people's skin, then they'll come for you.
If people truly cared, they wouldn't associate with the people they associate with. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's literal facts. If you really do care, and I'm not trying to police people, but if you actually do care that someone, if they do say something that's racist, homophobic, and you still you're outraged for like a minute, and then you're friends with them again because they've apologised to you.
Yeah, one thing you don't do is get in a box with a racist and talk about racism. Why did they do it yesterday or whatever it was?
With the EQ situation.
Well, 2.8k people in there with a person who's just been done for racism or hate crime, whatever, and they're in there talking about racism.
Court
Get out and
assassin.
go on your own platforms. Court assassin.
Yeah.
It don't make sense to me.
Yeah, well, it was that live that when Angie said she doesn't care.
Which proves my point. Like, it's a game, people, man. It's a game. Don't jump into 6,000k lives, and unless you want it for clout, and yet, I mean, some people do want clout, but don't just jump in there and try and argue because there's no resolution. Because they're not seeing it in the same way you're seeing it. They're seeing it as a game. These big creators are seeing it as we come on here for a different reason than they do. They come on here because they have to stay relevant, they have to keep drama going, they have to this and that. If you're just a normal person that comes on here for good, sensible chat and talk, there's no point in jumping in and saying it because you'll never ever get an answer or a resolution. It's just,
you know what it is,
want the
Mills,
argument.
you do have to learn that lesson. Okay, so I'm a person who like I always think like, if I'm speaking sense and I'm making sense, they'll get it and they'll consider it. But what I have learned is, there's some people that no matter how you break it down, no matter how right you are, they'll actively fight against it, and you have to learn that lesson. I've had to learn that lesson.
You do because it's again, they see it in a different way from what you do. They're not. They probably agree with you internally, but they're not saying it externally, right?
Exactly. Yeah. 100%.
Right. So you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
But it's weird because I don't want to bring up Pearl, and it's partly because of this interview that she did today as well, right? I think that.
Well done, Kahuna.
Millie, for fuck's sake, get a grip.
This is what I mean, Devon. It's a perfect example. When you get under people's skin, this is what they do. They to troll you, talk about you, try and put you down. You know.
Who is it? Who's saying that?
Oh, he's an old troll.
Millie, someone's called Millie.
Yeah, we know.
Do you want Devon? Do you want me to mod? I can easily.
No, don't worry about it. Let Millie just do whatever they want. It's fine.
No, I've got this. I've got it. I just
Millie's not a girl.
Yeah, if it's too far, I'll always get rid. I just let people. But
Do you know what they end up doing? They end up showing themselves up. Really, it's not Chippy. They're showing up. They're showing themselves up.
Yeah.
But there's some people that I genuinely think that like on a 1-to-1 you get through to them, and like there's some stuff that she said today that people are gonna hate it, but I think that she spoke about, she goes into certain people's lives on a completely different profile and interacts with them, and I feel like she's learnt some stuff.
Okay, so Devon, do you think so? The racism thing that she did, how long? I don't know how long ago it is now since she last did out that we're racist.
I think it was about April or something, Chippy.
Right, so we'll say April. Do you personally? Do you think she's learnt her lesson and she's not going to do it again, or do you think it's still there?
So I think that she's very stubborn.
Yeah.
I think that it has affected her more than she's made out. I think that she does have regrets, but I think that she's too stubborn and there's some ego there. I would say that I think that she has learnt and that she would tiptoe a bit more around, but then at the same time I can't really say that because since there's been things to do with homophobic rhetoric.
Yeah, I'm not on about homophobic. I'm on about the racism.
Yeah, listen, Chippy, even if it's made her think a little bit more about it, it's a step in the right direction, right?
No, so my point always was with Pearl, right, that you can't just forgive somebody after a couple of days, right? She has to prove that she's no longer with that racist attitude, right? And if she does that, I would forgive her, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not black, so I cannot stay offended.
Exactly.
I can be offended. I can be sort of hurt or offended for other people, you know what I mean? But it's not directed at me. So I'm asking Devon, right? Because if he's not offended by it and he thinks that she's learned something, then that gives me a platform to say, well, do you know what? Maybe I should be forgiving.
I get what. Okay, yeah. So here's the thing, yeah. We're not all a monolith. So even if I accept it, which I personally, I think it comes from culture. I think it comes from age. I think it comes from, I'm going to say ignorance, but I mean it in the most respectful way.
Yeah.
I don't think it comes from malice. I genuinely, for me, don't think it comes from malice.
Right.
But that's not to say that any other black person is ever going to forgive, and they don't have to.
My only
They don't have
issue
to.
I have with the Pearl situation is that she has lied about when she said it the second time. So what she's claimed is that she was saying it to family members in the box, and then she said at some point in the comments.
Yeah,
So she's actually deflected it, but you can tell 100% because she was speaking about the Speedo situation, and then she said a bunch of. So she was not talking to family, and it came from anger. It didn't come from calling them cheeky around. You know what I mean? Like it came from anger. So that's my
Good point.
issue. Is the fact, and that was only in July when she spoke to Hustle, that she was deflecting that and saying, but I was speaking to my family members, and then Hustle went, well, that's not racist then. So she kind of got her way out of it.
Okay. So here's the other thing, right, Courtney? And I'm the first to admit, I don't know all the details as well. Yeah. So other people are more, you guys all have more knowledge than me. I only know, like, literally from, I used to hate this app. I would just log on to check in on my mum to make sure that there wasn't anything bad going on. And I just caught this little bits and bobs in and out of it. So at the same time, I can't really overly comment, but like human nature, I'm quite good at reading people. She seems like she's not lying when she talks about certain things.
Yeah.
At the same time, but I don't want to. Yeah.
I don't want to. I just think you got to allow people a little bit of time to adjust to what they, not adjust, but got to get to a point where you've got to start forgiving people for something if they've proven they've not done it again. Do you know what I mean? You can't just keep on going.
Well, that's what it is. It's going to take a matter of time, right? And obviously, in the last few months since that second incident, she hasn't said anything. So you have to give people some sort of.
Somebody said on the fence much.
Well, you don't have.
Yeah, I am on the there's nothing wrong with being on the fence.
Devin, are you a Libra by any chance?
No, I'm a Virgo.
All right, I'm a Libra. You're close to Libra, right? You're August,
the end of August, 25th.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm not trying to. You see, Hungry. I'm not trying to slag her off. I'm trying to understand, right? So I always said, you know, that two
He's doing the opposite, actually. If you read between the lines, he's actually not doing that. He's actually suggesting something, not that.
Yeah. I'm trying to work out when do I personally, do I say, all right, okay, you've proved yourself to me, and I need to move on now, and I need to say, right, I'm no longer offended, I'll give you a chance. Because when you give people a chance, you're always worried that they're going to show you up by not doing what you think they're going to do, by not saying it again.
Exactly.
In that way. So
here's the thing, as a black man, simply saying this, having my view, puts my neck on, like, it puts me, I'm putting myself out there amongst my own community.
Yeah.
That's how much I believe in what
Devin, there's nothing wrong with giving people a chance or being on the fence, right? There's nothing wrong with that. People see it as a weakness, but at the end of the day, I see it as a strength. Like, I'm a Libra. People say I'm Switzerland and I sit in the fence, but what I tend to do is I tend to look at it as a more kind of intellectual, both-sided point of view. Like, I try and see both sides and then try and work out, sit back and watch it observe from a distance and try and see the whole picture before I give a judgment. But there's nothing wrong with like being like that. Some people just go straight in on it, and that's fine. That's up to them. They're entitled to it. But I think
because today she showed a toy that she has in her house, and it's like it's a little orangutan, and it's got like a message. And she said that she's had that there the whole time. She was like, look at this. I'm going to prove it, blah, blah, blah. Again, I still don't feel qualified enough to...
Devin, you see, right, can I just come in there? Because, I totally understand. Maybe she does use that word with her kids in her life. Cool, that's fine. She said the word the first time. She got educated again and again and again on it. She got so much abuse for it. Understandably. Then the second time, I'm just seconding what Courtney said also. The context of leading her leading up to saying that was her being so venomous and aggressive, and the context was about Laura and the Speedo situation and the group of people around that. And then her words were, "You pack of orangutans."
Wow.
And then she hung up she hung up her phone.
Okay.
But then after, she was saying she was directing it towards her daughter-in-law. Well, if you're directing it towards her daughter-in-law, why would you use the term pack of for a start? And then secondly, yeah, she apologised. She apologised a few times, but she anti-apologised more than she apologised. She took the apology back more than she apologised. And
Hey,
she
do you know what it
constantly
is,
said,
AC?
I don't care, I said it, I'm going to keep using it. And I understand that, like, her history and she's got pride and all of that, but she did what she did, and yeah, it was horrible.
Do you know what it is, AC? It's one of these, yeah. It's whether because everybody thinks differently. The question is, like, can you say something racist and not be racist? I think.
Well, do you know what? I think that, like, your opinion is always going to be stronger than my opinion in this. I can't. I think that
I'm literally just
people have to
asking the
take the lead
question.
on this.
Yeah, no, but I'm literally asking the question.
So I think if you say a word that you don't understand, because like the younger people come out with a lot of words, right? And Chippy and I are a wee bit older and whatever, or middle aged, whatever it is, right? So they come out with words, and I'm like laying. I'm like, what does laying mean? And I need to ask about it, right? And things like that. So if we come out with a word and we don't know the understanding of it, as soon as somebody tells us, then you go, all right, that's fine. I didn't know that. I'm really sorry, and you learn it. But to say, well, I'm going to just keep saying it and saying it once you've been told you shouldn't, then that is a little bit kind of ignorant. But yeah, I think people can say something without being racist, without knowing they're being racist.
But in that second time that she said it, she said that with intent, and she knew the meaning behind it. There was this whole massive thing the first time that she said it.
Yeah, I agree, because it went on for
she said it. She knew what she was doing.
I agree, because the first time it went on for about 4 weeks after it. So, I mean, there was a load of time for her she heard everything that happened after it, and she had that time to actually get it through her head what she'd said. So I understand that.
And it was the fact that the first time, and I'm going to say it, I think she thought she was out the box.
Yeah, she did. I said that straight away.
Like, so she didn't. And the thing is, look, I've called my son, "Oh, you cheeky little monkey." Do you know what I mean? But would I say that to a person of colour? Absolutely not. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's common sense. I truly don't believe this. I didn't know. I'm sorry, but it's quite a common thing within racism of that phrase is being used.
But then you've also got to go back to my point of saying is that these creators are on here for a different reason from us. So even if they know it is, do they keep it going? Do they use it as a way to keep them up there all the time, keep people talking about them? And you just don't know, do you? They're never going to admit it is, but you just don't know. So
I think that's where I know that sometimes, like, I call myself a card and I admit it, but people can say whatever they want, like EQ, for instance, call me fat and I laughed it off. Do you know what I mean? People can say about me in that sense, but I do get upset for other people. Like, if I see any transphobia, if I see homophobia, do you know what I mean? I do get upset and I do get frustrated, because I'm like, come on, like, just because you're on an app, it makes no difference. Like, you shouldn't be saying this at all. Like,
it doesn't, but it's pointless, Courtney. It's pointless.
Yeah, I know.
At the end of the day, because it achieves nothing.
I literally want to throw my phone sometimes. Like, it's just so fucking frustrating.
We all know deep down that it's wrong and everything, but what has it ever changed so far in the last few years that it's been happening? Nothing. It's still happening now. So
I mean, we're still getting there is a good thing, obviously, of Court Assassin and CLA both being charged. There is some little bit of...
See, that's what I mean. Like, that's undeniable. Like, there's certain things where certain people, like, it's obvious at this point. You get it. You've been charged for it. Your behaviour is constant. It's what you do. It's like Millsy was saying, right? When you get told that something is offensive, you've got told it's wrong. It hurts. It's what you do next that I judge you on, and what everyone seems to do on this app is get defensive or attack back, and that's what she did.
The minute, Devon, somebody says, "I'm sorry, but you've offended me," that's when you stop and you say, "Well, I apologise because I didn't mean to."
But here it's like, well, no, no, I did this, and I'm entitled to it, and that's what the problem is.
Yeah, that's what.
Can somebody be offended that you've offended someone? Does that make sense, that question? So say I offend, Chippy says, I'm offended by what you've just said, Millsy. And I say, well, I'm offended that you're offended by what I just said.
Well, yeah, but that's not the right reply.
Can I be double offended?
No, you should be saying...
Say I say something about, I don't know...
You call me a bald ginger twat.
Yes, right, and you're offended by that, right? I could be offended that you've... Yeah, but I could be offended that you got offended by that because I said it in a joking way and you've taken it in a serious way, right?
I'm offended.
Well, you could go on, but why can somebody not be offended by somebody taking something offensively when it wasn't said in that way?
Because in my book, if someone says I'm offended...
It's about perspective, Chippy. It's about how somebody takes things, right? And on this app, everybody has a different perspective and can take something and turn it into something big.
You can call me a ginger... So you call me a ginger bald bastard, right? And there's two of us in there that are bald and ginger, right? One of us can be offended and the other might not be. But if I say I'm offended by it, then should you not just say, well, do you know what? I really didn't mean to offend you, so I'm going to stop, but it was just a joke.
Yeah,
right?
but that can make me that can make me offended by you being offended by what I said when I said it was a joke.
Right. Then I would say
you're a scenario out there. I'm not saying I'm counter offensive.
If you had to go that.
Are we literally going into the ad absurdum?
Oh God!
Pardon? Do you know the one that got me was when I said that people didn't care about racism, and everyone decided to attack me. So here's the thing, right? If I was put in that position and somebody said, all you men, you don't care about women in DV, right? What I wouldn't do is go, who do you think you are telling me I don't care about you? And that shows that you don't care, because what I would do is I would be like, I don't want you to think this. And I would do everything in my power to convince you that you were mistaken. What I wouldn't do is I wouldn't attack you. That's what's wrong with this
and also, Devon, your point has been proven by the fact that one of the biggest creators that was talking about this, Delusive Angie, actually does not care. She's directly told the person that did the offence that she's not bothered. She don't care. Yeah. So you're right in that.
It's purely for content reasons. That's all it is, and that's what I said earlier, right? It's just to keep a live going for a couple hours, to keep a topic going, to get people in the box for relevancy, for views. But really, a lot of people don't really give a shit. Really, if you're desensitized to this app, which you do become over time, then nothing really offends you. But if you're a big creator, you have to make it a drama to keep people and talking and
involved. Look at MT today. Look at MT today.
Part and parcel.
All day.
We have to agree that there are people who have made a career over being offended.
Okay, yeah.
MT's been going all day at Gracie, saying he's offended by whatever, when we all damn well know he wasn't offended. We're just doing it for clicks and views and gifts and being relevant.
But this is the thing. See the word queer. People are misunderstanding because they think, well, it's a letter in the LGBT, right? So
it's also a slur.
It can still be a slur if someone uses that in a negative manner. I think the best way to describe it, and I don't know if you agree with me, Devon, right?
The M word amongst ourselves.
Yeah, if two black people say it to each other, there's no issue. But even if a black person says to another black person in a negative way, it's still offensive.
It's offensive, but it can't be deemed as okay. So here's the question that I have to ask, and I did ask people in the LGBT community, is because they're in the same community, like if I was to use the M word on another black person, which doesn't make any sense, by the way. It doesn't make sense, unfortunately, but it wouldn't be racism because we're both black, so it can't be racism. Yeah. So is that what applies in that community?
But what that also does, in a sense, is it sends out to people that aren't in that community who are younger maybe, or they don't understand it as in depth, that maybe that is all right to say to other people, because people say it to each other, right? When you're younger, they don't think of black saying it to black or black saying it to white. Do you know what I mean? They don't see it. They just white people, young people will call each other white people thinking it's just the same as a black person calling it. They don't understand it in depth. So when they're learning that at a young age, they might grow up until they get to a certain point where they start to get more wiser, and then they realise that it's wrong, right?
But they have reclaimed that word though, right? Because
I'm not saying that black and black shouldn't say it to each other. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying like younger white people, maybe at the age of 12, 13, 14, might say that because they hear other people saying it. So they'll say it not realising and what they're actually saying. They just think it's cool to say it. Did you get what I'm saying, Devin?
Yeah,
I think he was meaning the word queer is being coined again from the LGBT. Like
it's quite a positive, like it's positive and used in this terminology.
Can I be honest, Evan? The best way to describe it is, because this is I used to do a lot of debates on LGBT, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what letter you are in that community, you can still have hatred. So for instance, there's a lot of people in the community that might have hatred towards bisexuals. There's a lot of people that, trans people can be homophobic. Gay people could be transphobic. Trans people can be transphobic. Do you know, like, a lot of people think, just because you are that you can't be, but you can. There's gay men, right, who are maybe more like masculine gay men who have got hatred towards feminine gay men, and they're homophobic.
That's what I was going to
them.
say, Courtney. Like, you've got to think that EQ is a straight female, essentially. So does she therefore have the right to call a gay man a slur? No, because I can't call a gay man a slur. That's not right if I can't do it. And I'm a straight female. EQ's a straight female. She can't say it.
Yeah.
Right, so what's your thoughts on the programme Queer as Folk?
So, I mean, obviously, but that's what I mean. So that's being used, obviously, in a way the programme is obviously being used, but they're not using it again. It is, in a way, they're kind of using it as a negative, but are not. Does that make sense? Like, because they're obviously highlighting the programme is about that. But back in the 90s, in the early 2000s, queer was definitely not 100% a coined word, right, as it is now. And queer now isn't actually aimed at gay men. Queer now in the LGBT is questioning. So queer is about being yourself. So being queer isn't actually down to sexuality. It's about being an individual.
Yeah, by the way, I'm not saying either or not. I'm just putting that out there as a programme that is obviously with gay men having that title as a name. I just wanted to know what you thought. I'm not saying that that's what I think. I'm just giving out.
That was a while ago.
Why were those people who were gay? Why was it called that title in the programme? That's all I'm asking.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I
know it's a play on words, Misha, right? It is a play on words, but it can throw out wrong messages to different people due to how their perspective is and how they take it, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I loved that programme. I still listen to the music. That soundtrack was incredible.
And also, Catherine in the comments that just said it was the intent EQ used. Absolutely. EQ was in a live today with Gracie, and Gracie was defending everything that EQ said. And honestly,
that was
as bad as Gracie as I do EQ, to be honest. I think Gracie needs to be held accountable almost as much as EQ because of the way that she was defending everything that has happened with EQ, even with the fucking baboon comments. But
you also have to remember that EQ's not daft. EQ can say a word that she knows has two different meanings, so...
Well, but this is the thing. Then Gracie was saying, But then Gracie was saying, like, my best friend is gay. I love calling him queer. He loves being called queer. Yeah, but you're saying it in a loving way, in a nice way. EQ was calling Mother Teresa queer in like a disrespectful, horrible way. It's two completely different things. And also on that subject, don't you find it so weird that you have to, when two people are arguing on TikTok and you have to call them by their names? It's like Mother Teresa was arguing with
that's why people say MT, because it can be disrespectful, to be fair. Like
the real juicy, because it's my opinion.
But again, that's why you have to just not take it all with a pinch of salt, people, honestly. Like.
If you know anything about MT, I do not believe MT was even the slightest.
Thank you.
In the slightest at all. He was
might
just
not have
bullying.
been.
He used that to bully Gracie all day to try and get fucking some drama going. That's all he fucking
Well,
used it for.
I don't
I'll say it.
personally think Gracie should be bullied for this. Her coming back and saying she doesn't agree
He
with.
bullied a woman
EQ.
all day, Courtney.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't have been going for Gracie, because I do truly believe, you know, when the Haley Comet situation happened, when EQ'd made the statement about her DV, right? I truly believe that Gracie would have spoken to
just
Haley
did,
off
Kate.
the app.
I just said it. I don't care. I really don't care what your feelings are, Kate. Do you know why? Because it wasn't you that were getting offended. So I don't care. And do you know why I don't care? Because nobody else cares.
I think Gracie will speak to EQ off the app. I do agree with her. Why? Right, it's like if you were thinking as a
Hold
professional.
on, Courtney, 2 seconds. If MT's that offended that it was a hate crime towards him, go to the police station like she told you to. But he hasn't. Do you know why? Because it's bullshit, and he knows it's bullshit, and he's got no fucking case, and that's why.
That then, Chippy, who we on about here?
Oh, who's that? Oh, combat. Hello, combat.
Hello.
The thing is, the thing we've got to look at is Gracie's got to be a little bit professional, right? I know it's TikTok and it's not going to be 100% professional, but if we were in the workplace and someone said something wrong, your manager ain't going to do it in front of everyone, are they? They're going to take you in the back
Courtney, did you not read the comments that came?
Yeah.
I don't care if anyone says it wasn't EQ's account. It was EQ's account. You can't change your Twitter handle. It was EQ.
Oh,
Everything
no, I
about it
agree.
was EQ. She called Laura a baboon. She said that she belongs in a zoo. She said the worst things that I've ever seen on TikTok. And you're saying that Gracie needs to be professional and say that, you know, like.
Has EQ said she did that?
EQ did do that. It was obviously her.
I'm asking you a question. Has EQ said she's done that?
EQ has completely denied it, but that was EQ's
So you've
account.
got no proof she did it?
Okay, right. Well, you don't think it was her. Obviously, it
No,
was
I
her.
don't know. I don't think it were her.
So what do you think? Who do you think it was then?
I think somebody like Randy Roofer and his friends have set her up.
You can't have the same TikTok handle. People in
Yes,
that
you
live
can.
clicked on
You
the
can go
TikTok
to
handle. It
websites
was
and
her
have it done. You
profile.
can have it cloned.
Oh, come on. It was her. Like, get a grip. And, like, Gracie.
No proof. You're accusing her of something you have
that
no
she
proof
did do.
of. You have no proof.
I do have proof. You can't have the same TikTok
Can I
handle
just
as
ask a
anyone
question,
else.
please? Can I just ask a question?
Have
you
no
lot
proof.
crisis actors? Is your paid professions crisis actors by any chance?
I
you lot all
genuinely
just
think
playing
from
a
what
role on here.
I genuinely think from what I've seen in the past, the EQ normally says that. Oh, yeah, that's it. And what?
Millsy, I asked a question. How rude.
Sorry, what was your question? Sorry.
Are you all like paid crisis actors on here trying to create that drama?
No, it's not that. It's just having
Like an EastEnders episode or a
There's
Corrie
owning it. There's
episode.
owning it, yeah, and then there's owning that you called somebody a slave and a baboon.
Who said that?
Nobody is going to do that.
She owned it. She would
she's
get
admitted
prison.
it, you know?
Well, not prison, but you should get, like, the police on her.
To be fair, we are forgetting a year ago she did say to Laura that she should roll in mud and get darker.
Correct.
Listen, people are going to say a lot of shit on TikTok.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
All I'm trying to say, look, is you can accuse EQ, but if you've not got 100% certainty, you can't accuse her.
The certainty is there, though. The certainty is that it's the same. It's her
Well, I've
account
looked at
that
same
it
as what
came
you
from.
looked at.
Again, that
I
all
haven't
comes down
looked
to
at it.
people's perspective. Some people
Yeah.
see it, some people don't. Some people are in between. It's never going to be resolved ever. So
Can I
This room's
ask
still the
you?
weirdest
Sorry,
on
can I
TikTok.
ask you, Chippy and Millsy, a question? Why do you think EQ gets away with it compared to like Angie?
I don't think anybody should get out. She might get away with it, but I think you should get away with it? No, absolutely not. If you're guilty, you're guilty, but you've got to be 100% without.
No,
any
but I'm not even
doubt.
talking about that. I'm talking about
Anything. I'm on about anything.
because like no one spoke about the fact that EQ said to Court Assassin. No one brought this up in the app that Court Assassin that she had said to Court Assassin on the day that had happened with the young kids. She had made the statement, "We're gonna find out what area, so I can call around the schools and find out what school your kids are at."
Yeah.
Like
I'm not,
no one
I
called that
follow
out.
people. I'm not a fan of anybody.
Listen, you
No,
have
I'm not
to.
saying you are, but
You have to realise that people say this just for drama. Like, honestly.
But what I'm saying is, but Angie does get called out. This is the thing. Everyone, when Angie says something,
Courtney,
the
do you
app
know
does
me?
go in uproar.
Then they've got different styles, though, Courtney.
Do you know
Right?
me,
Like,
Courtney?
EQ and Angie are completely different.
I'm not
types
saying
of
you and
people,
Millsy,
right?
by the way. I was just asking you the question because you guys
All right,
obviously
because
see
you
this.
know me. I can only answer on my perspective is that I will call what I see as wrong and I will call what I see as right. And if
Jiffy,
I
who made you judge, jury, and executioner?
No, but I'm saying I'm not thinking. What do you call it? What I would say is, if I feel that somebody needs defending, I
Why
will
is
defend
your
them. Whether I like
opinion
them or I don't like
He's
them, I
not
will
saying
defend
his
them.
opinion is.
Why is your opinion so important?
He's not saying his opinion. So
talking
important.
about?
He's just giving his opinion. He's
Well,
not
I'm
saying it's
just
better than
asking
anybody
you,
else's.
aren't I?
What, you're just mixing it.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are, because I never said all like that, did I? I said,
He's just giving his opinion. He's not saying he's judge, jury, and executioner.
If you're in this combat, if you're in this box, right, and someone's falsely accusing you of something, I will come and defend you. All right,
that's fine. That's fine.
That's
Now
what
I
I'm
get the
saying.
point.
If you're saying something right and people are trying to go at you just because you said something right, why should I not come and say that you're right?
What is the proof they've been showing though?
Scottish hair, go ahead. Sorry, David. I'm going on mute. It's not my.
You forgot. It's all right.
I've seen a lot of evidence. That's
Earlier
the whole
on
thing on the
Angie's
EQ thing. I've
post,
seen a lot
there was a lady that came in and
100%
showed proof that it was EQ that done that.
Of course it was EQ. I don't understand why there's any argument
The
that it
other thing
wasn't.
is-
It was her account that did it. It's her. It was 100% her. She did it for all of this reaction. And I hope, well, she's not even getting the repercussion that she deserves because people like Chippy are defending her.
I'm not defending her. I'm
Yeah,
defending
Chippy,
the
you're
fact
wrong
that I
for
do
that.
not believe
Chippy
she's
is
done it
totally
because-
wrong for that.
He's
No,
not
I agree.
defending.
I agree.
He's just
I'm not
giving what his
defending her.
thought on what he
I am
thinks
not
has
defending
happened.
any actions like that ever. What I'm saying is, I have not, in my own head, how I work things out, I've looked at everything I can look at, and nothing comes to 100%.
Chippy, in the court of
Therefore, I'm
law,
not
you'll
blaming
be
it. I'm not going to
dismissed on
accuse
your
her.
biases. You'll
Chippy,
be
can I
dismissed.
ask you a very quick question, Chippy? Have you seen the
I can't hear
video?
him.
1 second. Have you seen the video, Chippy, that where she says we'll go flaps for flaps?
No, I
Have
haven't
you seen that video? Okay,
No, I haven't.
so during her live, when she's watching back the video of the situation, she says, because Laura referenced her vagina, she says we can go flaps for flaps. Now, I want you to go back. It's funny. But now I want you to go back.
Flap off. No,
1
it's have a
second.
flap off.
Yeah, let's have a flap off. And those exact words are put in the chat just before the baboon and slave comments. I can supply you with the video. She says word for word what she said in that tape. And then also that evening she's playing Brown Girl in the Ring. Tra la 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 la.
I did hear that one.
That's
yes,
taking
I
the
did hear
mick.
that one.
And she also in the comments referenced Knowsley Safari Park. I've never heard of Knowsley Safari Park. That's
I
in
have.
Liverpool where EQ
Yeah.
lives. And it's her account. Like, there's no denying that it wasn't her account.
So
It
did
is
they have
her
a flaps
account.
for
She
flaps
said it.
showdown? I'm just intrigued.
I still
Did
stand
they have
by
the
my
flaps for
opinion.
flaps showdown?
Listen,
my
I'm just
personal
throwing this
opinion.
out there, but do you not think she
Right.
could be doing that as a wind up because of
Yeah.
what's been thrown at her? I'm just
Wind up
putting it
or
out
not,
there.
though, wind up or not. The
it's
words that were used were awful.
AC, I agree, right, that if EQ has 100% said that stuff and that it's her account 100%, then
100% it is.
she needs to be whatever. She needs to be punished, whatever, right? But in my head, so far, I have not made 100%. So I will not call her on it until I know 100% in my own head that it's true. Okay?
But how can you not be 100% when it was
Because I've
her
not seen
account?
I've not seen anything in my working process how I would break it all down that it's 100%.
Have you also seen her Discord?
No, I haven't seen the Discord.
Well, there was comments in the Discord because obviously the
I haven't seen the
live
100%, have I? That's
Yeah.
the whole point. I haven't seen it all. So I'm not calling it.
So Chippy, why are you
You
commenting
need
on
my
it if you
permission
haven't
to
seen it
call
all?
it. Eh?
Why are you giving your opinion if you haven't seen it all?
Because I was someone's saying she's guilty. Well, how
He's
can
allowed to give his opinion. He's allowed to listen. No,
before you give your opinion on it.
He's allowed to give his
And there's
opinion.
fact, and you always go with the fact, not the opinion.
But he's
We've all
allowed
got
to give
different
his opinion
opinions.
on what he's seen. Only the bits he's seen. Even if he's only seen one video, he's still allowed to give an opinion on that one video. He might
I know,
not have
but
seen
I'm
it
saying
all,
that
but he's allowed to give an opinion.
If you understand,
I'm not allowed
like,
to
there's
say it's
opinion
out of
and there's
AQ
fact.
character. So it's out of her character for one. It's 2 days, less than 48 hours after she called Randy the roofer out. How do you know he's not cloned that account on the websites that you can do it on? And I've seen the websites you can do it on, and it's an exact copy of your accounts. All right, word for word.
Why
So
would they
it can
not
be done,
target
but
me?
you have to pay good money for it. So how do you know he's not done that? Because she threatened his whole livelihood on that big house, that Big Brother house, right? How do you know that's not an issue?
Chippy, can I
have
tell
to
you
ask all these
something?
questions. No. I have to ask all these questions in my head, right? And I don't get to 100%, so I am not going to call her for it. Okay?
It's
Until I get
okay.
100%.
I think, why do people always go for everybody that's always got a different opinion? It's okay,
No,
guys, to have a
because they
different
don't like
opinion.
it. Because they hate it. It's based on hate.
It's not.
All your opinions are probably based on the hate for her.
No.
That's why.
I don't hate it at all.
Chippy, if you
Casey
can
obviously
recreate my
does.
Twitter handle right now in the live, I will give you £1,000. You cannot do it. It's impossible. People can edit photos. Yes, they can edit videos, but people were there in the live in the moment, clicked on her profile. It was her profile. You can't replicate that. It's
So
impossible.
explain the gifted badge level difference.
Right, so did you see the lady had reported her comments and like obviously had reported what she had said in the comments, and then she showed it on live earlier on that it was exactly her exact same account, the same badge number and the same name, so there was no way that
I haven't
was
seen that one with the
duplicated.
same gift badge number. I
So,
haven't seen it.
so Chippy, see the account that you're looking at, because obviously she's got her main account which she goes live on and does the FYP.
Yep.
That one there has got a gifted badge. I think it was 28.
Yep.
And the one that was commenting had a gifted badge of 29. That account came into my live and started commenting at me saying that they were going to report my work and stuff. And that had a gifted badge of 29, and that was only a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was the exact same spacing of writing and all of this, but then she's gone and changed her profile name, but the actual username is still the same. She hasn't changed that.
And
Yeah,
that's
so
when Sarah,
I'm
that lady
just
showed
throwing this
earlier
out
on.
there, Courtney, right? I'm just throwing this out there because, so if somebody cloned my account and used it, I would go on the next day and I would change it to put original or official, or I would put something in there just to differentiate between me and the person that's cloned me. I'm just throwing it out there, right? I'm not saying it's happened, I'm just saying.
No,
Somebody just said, and it makes a lot of sense, maybe she thought she was on a troll account.
No.
Listen, the way that you log in...
Speculation, hearsay.
Look, guys, see if you were being accused of this, would you not defend yourselves and put something out there?
Yes and no. It
She
depends.
did though, right? But she's going to do it on her own show. She's not going to do it on Miss Reds or whoever else is. She's going to do it on her own show because she's going to get the views and everything that people want to join to hear what she's got to say.
Because see, if I was accused of that, I'd jump straight away.
But the thing is, right, so my only point, right, I'm just trying to say, right, you can't base an opinion on hate, for one. Secondly, you can't base an opinion to find somebody guilty without 100% proof, right?
The opinion is not based on hate, and the evidence is 100% there.
No, it's not. Not that
Yes,
I've
it
seen
is.
anyway.
Yes, it
not
is.
for me, it isn't. Not for me, it isn't.
Well, then
It might just be
you've already said
because you've seen
you
something
haven't
I
seen it.
But
You've
I've
already
seen
said you haven't
enough.
seen it.
I've seen enough of what I've seen to say I'm not a 100% decision, and that's my opinion on
But
my
you've
thought.
you've
and my-
continually
you're
just
telling
said,
me my
I didn't
fucking
see that,
thought
I didn't
process.
see this.
Why are you telling me my thought process? My thought process tells me I'm not 100% fucking sure.
But AC, listen,
I'm not 100% sure.
Once Chippy's
Don't
sure,
tell me how I
he could
think.
say she's guilty. Do you know what I mean? You're just automatically thinking he's being
Jesus.
He's sticking up for her. He's not. He could be
I'll
on
tell
the
you
other
now,
side for all you know.
AC,
Once he gets
you
the
know
full
anything about me, AC, you would know that if I think she's guilty, I'll tell her she's guilty and I'll tell it face to face. I won't do it fucking behind a green screen, all right? Because that's not who I am. I am not 100%, and I will fucking say I am not 100% because I don't need your opinion or anybody else's opinion to come to my decision. Okay? I don't do it for fucking clout. I don't do it for any other reason. I don't do it for hate. I don't do it for nothing. I do it because that's how I feel, how I'm passionate about it. I will say my fucking piece when I'm 100%.
Like this happens a lot on the app, right? Just
Yeah.
because somebody has a different
I'm bullying
opinion.
you because you're a woman.
No, I don't feel bullied at all. All I'm
feel
saying
bullied.
is calmly as well. Like we're not shouting at each other. Like this is actually just a discussion. It's cool.
I'm just passionate. Sorry, I'm not.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like there's honestly, that's fine. But I just heard you say facts are facts, and I totally agree. But you know, from my side of things, I do see the facts are facts, and I saw that the profile was her. It's her profile. It was her, and I just don't understand why there's any questioning around the fact that it wasn't her. And you've said you don't know because you didn't see the things that you didn't see. Fair enough.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
the things you've seen.
AC, you've made your decision on everything you've seen, right? Chippy's seen what he's seen, and he's not made a decision. So for all you know, he could be on the same side as you. He may be on the other side. We don't know. So it's not really fair to have a go at him when he's undecided yet on what side he stands on and what he's seen. Do you know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah, totally understand. And hopefully Chippy does see the stuff that kind
I
of.
promise you now, AC, I promise you now, if I come to a decision where I think 100% there's no way it wasn't her, I will go on her own show, all right, and demand the box and tell her face to face.
Yeah, completely. Sorry,
Sorry,
Devin, go on.
AC. I just want to ask this, right? This is what I get. Sometimes I get slightly frustrated about, right? It doesn't feel like whenever something like this happens, that everybody needs 100% confirmation. More often than not, I feel like it depends on your feelings towards that creator. Is what I find difficult, because when things like this happen, it's very, very rare that I hear people screaming for 100% proof. And I mean that respectfully. Like,
If that was Angie, I don't think people would be wanting proof. I'm just being out there.
Linda, I'm not God. What I'm trying to explain is, right?
Not you, Chippy. I wasn't meaning that. I just mean in general.
it's not an
that-
attack either. I'm just.
Yeah. Like, I mean in general on this app. If the Angie had written those words, people would instantly went, well, it's Angie. Definitely. No one would question it.
Most people might have done, right? But I will not accuse somebody on any subject unless I'm 100% sure of what I think. All right.
But listen, Courtney, see as well, like Chippy and Angie don't get on, right? But he would still have the exact same opinion if it was Angie.
But Chippy, say
he wouldn't accuse her unless he heard.
So you can explain something, right? So you understand me as a person, right? Angie came at my kid, threatening me with social service just because she wanted to have a go at me, right?
That's
For no
fine,
reason.
Yoda.
She went at my kids, social services threatening, wanted to dox my address. Oh, everything, right? Everything.
Oh, sorry.
But do you know
I
what?
didn't do that, but
I still defended her when other people wouldn't, and I still took the criticism for it. Right? What I'm trying to say is, I will not give in to other people's pressures. If I don't think it's 100% in my head, I ain't going to say it's guilty. Okay?
Yeah. No, that's totally fair. I completely understand that. But obviously, on my side of things, I just am 100% sure that's her that.
Oh, and I respect you for that, AC. You know, it's your opinion. You know, and
but it's not.
what
Yeah,
conclusion
well,
you
yeah, I
come
know.
to.
Yeah, to you,
can still
viewing
disagree
on me,
with
it's
you.
my opinion, but to me, it's factual.
Yeah.
And I say, okay, if I can like calmly explain to you, because obviously this is not an argument, we're just talking.
No, we're not. I get passionate. Sorry, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I do too. It's fine. But okay, so all of these horrible, awful comments got put in Laura's live stream, and people who were in the live stream at the time clicked on the profile. Guess what? It was. I don't even want to call it Eva Queen. I want to call her Chelsea Harwood. It was Chelsea Harwood's profile. It was her profile.
Yeah, it was.
That was it. There's no denying it. People, and then in the days after, people were like zooming into the profile picture and saying, "Oh, it's a different profile picture. Oh, there's not a space between the letters." Because guess what? She changed it very slightly, so people would say that.
She took the
was her
spaces
profile.
out.
You can't change your TikTok handle. You can change like how Devon has Devon with a full stop at the top and I have AC. You can change that. You can't change your handle. It was
You
her
can change it 30 days, every 30 days, yeah.
No, yeah, but you can change Unicorn Courtney Unicorn, but you can't change your actual like your thing.
Well, no one can have the same. Like it can't be you can't.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. So that's her account. That's her account 100%. She said the awful things and she said so many horrible things before, as everyone knows. And now there's been so much dissecting into was it her? Is it not her? That like. It's so frustrating, like, to see somebody continuously getting away with this and her being so arrogant.
Is anyone in the live
and so
actually been one of the
she
people?
loves the fact that people. She loves the fact that I'm annoyed. She loves the fact that everyone else is annoyed. She loves the fact that she's getting away with it time and time again. And yeah, it's
So AC, right? First time I saw when it first came out, I saw the screenshots. And I saw the accusations, right? And then I saw the thing about the gift of barge, and so I was looking, and then somebody was sent me something about the clone sites and that it could be a clone site, and I was looking into that, and then I was looking into her own accounts. I was looking at her accounts, and then I even said there and then that's absolutely disgusting. I hope it is not her. I hope it's somebody trolling somehow or whatever. Then I was having conversations with other people that were coming up with scenarios as to why she would do it. So I have looked into it quite a bit, but as I say, my own thought process still doesn't come to 100%, and I'm still looking for questions and answers. You know what I mean?
Do you know what it is as well, Chippy? I think
maybe I don't want to believe it.
People could be confusing you. People could be confusing you by saying it could be edited. Of course, an image and a video can be edited, but in the actual live stream, you clicked on the profile. It's her profile. It's her. There's no denying that it was her. And the things that she said were so horrible and awful and just disgusting. And how are we even questioning?
I'm on the same.
Now,
That's what I was
apart from the
asking,
questioning
if
bit,
anyone
I'm
in the
still.
comments had actually reported what she said, because the people that's got the reports can prove to you that it is actually her page, like we seen earlier on a live.
Yeah, it's her. It's 100.
Can I just ask this question? Like, see, after this conversation, is anything going to change?
No, of course, there's no. She's
See in
never
2
done
months'
that.
time, see in 6 months' time, see in a year's time, is anything going to change? We're going to be in the exact same position in lives talking about the exact same things with this creator, that creator, whatever creator. It's just,
But do you know what, Millsy? Do you know what, Millsy? I think things do change.
It's sad, but it's the way it is.
At the moment.
I think things do change because sometimes you see creators doing really important discussions, such as Paige, such as Torian, such as Han, and I see people coming into their lives and saying, "Thank you so much that you told me about this. Like, I actually learned something." So even just having this discussion, there might be somebody in the comments that thought that it wasn't EQ. Hopefully now they realise it was, and they changed their mind on her. And also, we've seen on TikTok that when you do make hateful comments like that, police do knock on the door. And I really hope that this gets proven that it was directly Chelsea Harwood, and I hope that police go to her door.
Can I ask anyone that's in the comments or whatever if there is a woman that's a person of colour? Because I want to ask this question because this was in EQ's Discord, right? So they were mocking Laura getting her hair done, right? Now, obviously, they were mocking Laura getting her hair done, like as in like her hairstyle, and then putting pictures of, you know, Crazy Eyes from
Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, they were posting that now it wasn't EQ,
series, by the way.
but it was people in her Discord, and her and EQ Minx have said there was nothing racist in there. So I want to ask, if you are a woman of colour, does that offend you if you're someone that's got similar hair as Laura and someone was posting stuff like that while you're getting your hair done live and obviously showing, because Paige, you mentioned this, that it's so tough to show things like that being done. Do you know what I mean? Like that.
Do you know what it is, Courtney? Do you know what's part of it? It's very similar to that Somali man that was inside M's kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
When everybody was certain that he was a completely different Somali man. It's quite offensive when you compare two black people or ethnic minorities to someone that they look nothing like. That's a form of absolute disrespect. I can safely say that. I mean, how sometimes people can't tell the difference between two very different looking black people. That's what's very offensive. But I will allow the ladies in the chat. You can answer probably better than me.
I mean, you mean like when everyone keeps calling Paigey Torian and Torian Paigey?
Correct. They're two women.
See, I think that's done on purpose.
So, like, I'll give you an example, right? A couple of months ago, someone called me on live a plastic with an S at the front, right? Yeah, you get the word?
Yeah.
Now, what I could have done with that, if I was a big creator like, Pearl and all that, I could have ran with that for a week, talking about the person who said it, held debates, held lives. What I did with that was I shut it down within under 24 hours. I could have ran with that. I could have pulled that person up. I could have made a big debate. I didn't, because the reason I'm on this app is not for that purpose. The reason I'm on here is just to chat and be sociable. It's just a social app for me. It's not anything more than that. I don't gain off it. Yeah, that's who it was, Chomp. Yeah, but I don't gain off it. So the biggest thing for me is just to shut it down. Right?
That's the best way.
So when these people hold lives and go on and on for days and weeks, it's because it benefits them. That's what we've got to see. Like, and everybody gets so invested in it that they start becoming, well, are they affected? Are they just being part of the conversation? Are they just getting into it because it's their entertainment? I don't know. Like, I think half the folk on here aren't really offended by half the things that are said, because the shock value now is gone, because that much shit goes on in this app that it doesn't become shocking anymore. You know?
I do think we're desensitized.
100%.
Because if we showed this to people like our mums or whatever, they'd be like, "What?"
Exactly, Courtney. Right. So even that word pedalo, when people say it now, is anybody shocked when someone says a pedalo? Do they believe it? 100% anymore?
Everyone's been part of that 3-letter group at this point.
Yeah, apparently we've all been in it.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
apparently I took a year out, not because of my divorce and that I had a severe mental depression and anxiety or anything like that and things going on, but because I were in PLM.
It's actually sad that it's got to the point where now we don't know whether somebody is or whether they're not, because we are so desensitized to it, and so the word is so undervalued that we don't know whether it's true or not. So people don't take it so serious anymore, and it could be somebody serious that has done it, but people don't. It's not the same effect anymore, because it's
that's the
going
saddest
around,
thing
you
as
know?
well. Chelsea Harwood quite possibly, likely, will get away with what she just typed out on that live stream, and that was actually like disgusting. Like, it was actually horrible. It was awful.
And do you know what I'm saying, right?
The main discussion around it was not the actual comments that she made, which that conversation should be about. The conversation was it her, wasn't it her? That was the main conversation. It was her.
Do you know what I'd say right now is that even if I was in favour of not believing her, right, what I would still say is that if anybody believes that she did it, they have a duty to report it to the police. Because
yeah,
it's a
absolutely,
hate
but
crime.
it's hard to report because you don't know the exact. Well, obviously you can give like
You don't need to.
TikTok
Well,
details and
she's known
stuff.
She's well known enough. They could easily locate her.
I think the
Yeah,
IP
I would love
address,
to report
right?
her.
Would they not be able to look into the IP address and stuff?
Yes, if
You
it
can't.
was,
No.
if it was-
You can't
No,
get
that-
IP addresses off of TikTok. You cannot do it. It's impossible.
Right. Okay.
She uses a PC and a laptop, so yeah, she probably could.
VPNs.
So
Yeah,
what about, because do you know how when you're on your mobile phone, I'm pretty sure it does this with TikTok as well, that it shows you the accounts that are logged into that what devices are logged into that account, right? So if EQ turned around and said it wasn't me, but it was my account, she could then obviously show. Well,
She's
actually,
already
this
addressed
person-
that, Courtney. She's already addressed that. She said it was absolutely nobody else. She's got 2-factor whatever the word is, on her account. So if anyone else was to log in, she gets a notification on her phone. She said, "I'm the only person on that account," and the account was her account. It was her. and there's no question around it. Like, she said the things that she said.
But let me throw this out as well, right? Let me throw this out. In all the years that she's been on here, whenever she's done something, has she always admitted it?
Yes, she has, but this is so bad that
Like
how
what?
can she admit it? Because it's like an arrestable thing. The things that she said were so bad that that's like police kind of stuff. The stuff she said in the past, yeah, it's like abusive and stuff, but she can get away with that. This, she kind of has to deny
What's she
it.
gonna say? Hi, I said you're a slave. Hi, I'm a rape. Like, I just don't think you can admit to this one.
Yeah, how can she go to the police and said, yeah, I called a black lady that was getting her hair done. I called her a baboon. I said that she looked like she was in the zoo. I said slave. How can she say that to the police? That's actually like, that's arrestable.
Yeah, I get that.
And she literally does say, to be fair, herself, she said it today to Gracie, that she does reverse psychology on everyone. She says it, like, she sits there and says, don't, I wonder if Miss Red's going to discuss me. And she thinks, well, Miss Red's not going to discuss me because she said that. So she
did the whole
knows
thing
what she's
just for the
doing.
reaction, but she can't get away with it. The sad thing is, she probably most likely is going to get away with it. Oh yeah, and
I'll tell you the play. Yeah, I'll tell you the play for play. The first couple of days before this happened, she's been quite supportive of the black community. She outed Cockapoo for saying black talk. She's said a few things to me. She's been supportive. Here's the play. You do that. Everyone says exactly what you're saying. There's no way that she would do it. She's not that stupid. She's too smart. You can't prove it. She knows that Laura would get angry and say something transphobic. When she does that, it will be on video. There'll be proof. She knows that. She then came on the next day and even said to you guys on a live, you'll do nothing. She said it. You'll all do nothing and you'll carry on. And that's what I said.
Can I ask a question, darling?
You'll do nothing. Go on, you got it, Sheba.
Right, so I'm asking if the 238 people that's in here, was any use one of the people that reported one of them comments, as we can prove with your report, to get and see the name change, and it proves it back to her?
Somebody filmed that.
Yeah, this is my point, Devon. Right?
Go on.
If people are 100% certain that she's done it, right, then that is a police matter, and it needs to go to the police. You can't just sit on that. You have to report that.
I'm pretty sure Laura's doing that.
Yeah,
I think. There it is.
There we go. She's got it.
I will say it. That
thanks, Courtney, darling.
Because I'm not 100% in my head, doesn't mean that you're not entitled to be 100% in your heads. But
Yeah,
if you do believe
Courtney,
it, you
fling
have
that
to
back up a
report it.
minute.
And if she's found guilty or charged with it, then I'll be the first one I'll be that person out there saying, well, you deserve it.
Yeah, Chippy, I think you will be
See the
saying that.
name?
And also, you see the things that you're picking up, Courtney, that's like, you see how my name is AC, but if you click onto my account, my name is like Amy.973, whatever it is.
Yeah,
so I can change AC, and that's the evil queen Chelsea that you're seeing here. You can change that. You can't change the Amy.73. And
when
she
the reports were
the
made,
evil queen
there was
Chelsea, she changed it and
spaces
she
in
made
between the
spaces
names.
between it.
Not just that, can I also put out that I literally proved on my live that old videos that she's tagged in back in March has the spaces, and then I clicked on that tagged account and it goes to the account, the backup one that everyone's suspicious of, and I then got my followers to tag me by putting my name with the purple hearts I did have at one point.
Yep.
And then I changed it to unicorn and it still had the purple hearts. So your name when you're tagged doesn't actually change. The profile name stays how it is.
There's no denying it, and her reaction to all of this is obvious. Like, come on, she's winding everyone up. She's
Courtney,
winding
can I
everyone up,
ask-
and she can't get away with it. That, like, police
I've been
interaction
trying
is
to
really
say that for the
different.
start about this proof
Is
here.
that your screenshot of? Did you report those comments?
No,
it's
this is a video that someone's put up, and I've just screenshotted the video. They were showing it on Miss Red's live.
Right, it would be interesting to see how those reports came back. Do we know how they came back? Were they?
No,
It says on them, no violation, some of them.
Well, for all of them.
Not all
Well,
of
3
them
were
are still
under review. 3 were under review still.
I mean, how can they even be under review? How can there be no violation? If those comments are, no matter whether they're from her or not, how can they be no violation?
Exactly.
What is going on? Is surely that's a TikTok issue, right?
It's obviously somebody's reporting every comment that's been made from that account.
Do you know I got a violation?
Not going to have a violation. The ones
I
that's
got a
under
violation
review
for saying the
clearly
word
do.
wild, and I got a violation. So how are these not getting it? I don't get
But
it.
if you got to remember, unfortunately, and I think certain things she says were very obviously racist, right? In the sense they were all racist, but Baboon, if someone types that could have just been someone answering a question, and
Correct.
TikTok wouldn't know that. Do you know what I mean? So certain
just be mentioning that animal.
sentences would be context for that to be known to be a racist comment.
Yeah.
And they didn't know that's all. They maybe thought it was an animal and not actually a racist slur.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Also, Devon's right. Like, why is there so much investigation work going into whether it was her
So
or not?
much.
Obviously, it was her. The main focus on this should be the comments that she made on Laura's live stream. They were absolutely disgusting and criminal.
Exactly. It's to the person getting that justice for what that's been done.
I think the reason I'm like all over the place with it is because it's just so out of character. If
Exactly,
somebody
like
I'd
you see.
expect it from, I think I'd have found him guilty already. Do you know
But
what I
see,
mean?
not
Plain
think-
Chippy.
That's
It's so
fine.
obvious. It's so obvious, yeah. You go, nobody's that stupid. She's not dumb. She's a smart person. And that's the play.
Yeah,
That's the play.
Yeah, and that's probably what's got me confused. Do you know
I
what I
think
mean?
that's why she's
Sorry,
changed the
Princess.
name. See, from the spaces, when it was reported, it had spaces, and when it came back, it didn't have spaces.
But you see, Scottish, that's the thing. So, say my name is AC, as you can see it. I could change that to have a space in the AC, literally right now. I can't change my TikTok handle. So if you click onto my account, it will say Amy dot and then some numbers. I can't change that, but I can change the AC. So that's what Courtney was just showing.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. I was saying
that
that when it was first reported, it had spaces, and then when it came back, it didn't have spaces. But when you clicked on it, it went to that page.
Yeah, but exactly. She could change all of that, and she'd change it just so that people do this. They question, oh, there was spaces, and then there wasn't spaces. Is it really her? Like, that account is 100%. I put my life on it, and there shouldn't be this much debate about whether it was her or whether it was not her. It was her. She said those horrible, awful comments, and she needs to get the comeuppance that she deserves.
It's never going to happen, though, right? I mean, we're all sitting here having conversations as our other lives.
Yeah, but it can happen because people on TikTok have got done for hate crimes. Chelsea Liart
because
gets
she never
arrested
actually
all the time
said it,
for
though,
what she
and
says.
but because she never actually said it, Chelsea Liart did say it. That's the thing, right? It's on video, so there's no denying it. But on here, you can't. There's never going to be anything with a screenshot.
Oh yeah, do you know what? That's so irritating as well. Yeah, no, I get what you mean because people get caught on camera, whereas she said that
Screenshots can be manipulated
but it was
very,
her,
very
and
easily.
even if she
you'll
doesn't
never
get
be able to
police
prove it with her.
protection-
So she's just listen. It's a game, man. It's a game. It's a game of chess on this app.
One
See if
second,
it's all
guys.
like
Princess has
typed
been-
and whatnot,
Princess
and
has
not
been
actually
waiting
physically
really quietly.
spoken.
Sorry, Princess. Do you still want to talk?
Hi guys, I can't really talk because my kids are in bed.
Yeah, sorry. Go on.
I don't really go live, but I've been watching over the last week or so, especially Devon. I agree with some of the stuff you're saying. I don't agree with some, so I'm on the fence. This thing with EQ, though, now I've noticed a difference. I don't care what anybody says. I've noticed a difference in her over the last week or so. Right, like you said, and I agree what you said just now, Devon, when she went in and she was on about, oh, so and so's being racist, and she was in your live saying this with Paige and that. That is not an EQ thing to do. The only reason she did that, in my opinion, is to get herself out there again. Because DG she's making these excuses she didn't want to go in the house because of, she's famous and all this bollocks, okay? Now, one thing I did do is when she was in your live, I do click on their people's
profile,
see if it actually is their account. Now, in your live, I didn't bloody video it, and this is what annoys me. And I did exactly the same when I was watching Laura when she was having her hair done. it was going to her account, and because I didn't video it, what I've actually done in the last couple of days, I've actually in my head, and I thought, right, I'm going to go into some people's FYP that I think EQ would have been tagged in. And I actually went in, one of them was when Pearl and Dave was talking. And in there, twice, it's come up with that evil queen with the spaces. And I've clicked them. And it's gone straight to her account. Now, I've gone into other accounts as well where there's no spaces. And it's gone to the other account with the S on the end with beans. But this one, if people go into, I'm not clutching here because I've done quite a bit, but the people that have actually tagged her in these with the spaces in, I've actually gone into their accounts and they're friends with her. They're friends with that account, so how can EQ say it wasn't me? Personally, I think she's playing you all. I think she sat at home laughing, thinking, they know it's not me, even though it is. I think she's playing this silly fucking game. And then she was in Court Assassins live the other night, and I followed her and I watched her. And she started to change the narrative of what's going on, or the focus on her, to take it back to Miss Red and everything, to say that, oh, she did this to Angie. And she was quite aggressive, because she didn't want people talking about that no more. She wanted them to talk about something completely happened months ago down the line. Do you understand what I'm saying? I can read that woman with it like a book. She's laughing at you all. Oh, they don't.
When she said,
I agree, it's all a game to her. Like, she doesn't. This is just pointless conversation.
She said, I can't be racist because I've got an Asian nail technician. Come on, like the things that she's saying is taking a mick. She's mocking.
Yeah, she was.
Because you're
I'm going to jump off. I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for letting me in. I appreciate it.
Darling.
Peace in, guys.
Right, and my opinion is, right, she's clever. She wouldn't do that. Do you know what she did? She fucked up. And she realised she fucked up, because now when you go into anything that with spaces, that doesn't go to her account on some of the stuff that I've seen yesterday. Because she's changed it, because she's screwed up. And do you know what? And she's still laughing there, because she's going to think, do you know what? People are saying, oh, she wouldn't do that. She's too clever. You know, that's not her. But I tell you what, she slipped up. And now she's trying to find a narrative to come back around and try and change what everybody's talking about, and start talking about Miss Red again and what happened months ago. Start talking about something else that happened months ago. Because it's on the FYP. You can see she's getting aggressive because people are not changing. Stop talking about the story we're all talking about, and she's trying to change it to put it onto something else. So that's all sort of like goes into the background now. Do you understand what I'm saying, Devon? And her going into my live the other day is not her. But it is.
And that's why a lot of people were surprised. They were saying that's not her, that's not her.
He sat back laughing at you. Now, understand what Chippy's saying. Because, 100% blah, blah, blah. But Chippy, if you actually go into some of these lives that have happened over the last few days, you'll see that she's been tagged a lot in that evil, with the spaces.
I haven't been in
But if you go back, not a lot of people then have done it in that one, but the people that have done it, you go into their accounts, they're friends with this account.
Right.
They're friends with it, mate. I mean, that's the way that I see it. I don't say anything about anybody. I sit back and I think, but she wants you all to sit there and go, she wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it. It's not her style. But I tell you something, she's fooled you all, and it is her, because it's going straight to her account. So look at some of these, what's happened in the last 7 days.
Well, all I can say is I'll do a bit more digging, and if I come to that 100% conclusion, you will hear me shouting it. So
yeah, I know you will.
That's all I can say.
I do, but what I'm saying to you all is, everybody was saying, I want proof. Where's this? If you hit on it, it's going straight to your account. I've just given you a prime example. There's a FYP of Dave and Pearl talking. All right. Try and find it, and if you go through the messages that people have put, there's quite a few of people have tagged her in that, and they've tagged her in the normal ones, and they've tagged her in Chelsea, Gap, whatever. It'll go straight to her account, and no matter what anybody says, it's going to her account.
And there was one that we were all tagged in, actually. Me, Paigey, and Angie. I've been tagged in a lot with EQ.
Yeah.
and it goes directly to her account.
It does go to her account, but the thing is, she screwed up. She really has screwed up, and like I said, I've been watching, and when she's been in Court Assassins, guys, you need to sit back like I do and watch it and think, this is out of character. This is out of character for her, because she wants you to think she's out of character, and it's not her.
I think also people are maybe getting confused with TikTok names. So how your name is Princess and my name is AC. I think they're getting confused with the fact that that can be changed, of course. But if you click onto your profile, Princess, just to use you as an example, you can't change the fact that your name is Baguette to Go. That's a funny username. But your name is Baguette to Go. You can't change that. But you could put Princess with spaces in between. And I think that's how she's like confusing people.
Yeah. But she screwed up because she doesn't realise, you know, people think, oh, it's not me. It's, go back into like I did. Go in the last 7 days. Think to yourself, what FYP things would somebody tag her in? And I've done that, and I've looked, and I've found, and it's not just the Pearl ones either. There's other things with that as well. When I've clicked them, they've gone straight to her account. Straight to her account.
But I don't understand why we're still debating whether it's her account or not. It was her account, 100%, obviously. It was her that typed the words from her fingers to Laura's TikTok live. It was her. And her reaction also was obviously obvious. It was her, and it's so frustrating that we're talking about whether it was her or not. It was her.
And it's when I watched her the other day and she went, you lot would do nothing.
Yeah, she wants all of this, and she wants this. You know what? Like, it's annoying because I'm annoyed right now, and
Because
that's
she's
what she
right.
wants. She wants us to talk about it. And Chippy, I hope. Well, Chippy, actually, what evidence do you want to see now that we can give to you?
I will just go around, and if there's out you think I should tag me in it, and I'll look.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And that's all I can promise,
I
because
understand what Chippy says. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, if it was like the likes of like Angie or Pearl or anything like you know that you don't like or whatever, go straight to the account. Yeah, she's 100%. They're 100%. But because it's out of character for Chelsea, everybody's going, oh no, she's not. You know, she's too clever for that. No, she's not. She fucked up.
Maybe it's just that's throwing me. I don't know, but do you know what I'm trying to say? Is that I respect that AC's come to a conclusion. I respect Devon may have come to a conclusion, or you, Princess, or anybody else, right? What I'm saying is, personally, I haven't come to that definitive, you know what I mean? So I can't, I've still got to treat that person as if they may have done it, may not have done it. Do you know what I mean?
No, that's totally fair. Completely.
To be honest, when I was watching Laura, because I mean, I don't really like Laura, but I was watching it and I thought, this can't be right. This can't be her. And do you know what? I wish I recorded it, but I didn't. So the best thing I could do then was, in my head, I thought, right, I'm going to go back the last 7 days and I'm going to go into FYPs, and see if I can see who's been tagged, who I think may have tagged Chelsea. And they're there.
Here's the thing, Chippy, right? Here's the reason why I'm not really fussed about going and getting 100% evidence. If this was the first time she had done something like this, that disrespected a whole community, that had disrespected religion, so on and so forth, I would have your stance, yeah? Everybody deserves 100%. But the amount of horrible, disgusting things that she's said and she's done, you don't deserve that. And this time you should be seen as guilty and treated as guilty until you show us the dignity of wanting to prove your innocence. Because when we have this attitude of having to prove it, she's sitting on her ass now saying you'll do nothing. Whereas if we had done something about it, she would have had to prove her innocence. But she holds all the power now, and we look stupid again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that's
get
all
that.
that's all it is, Chippy. Like, honestly, that's
You know,
what
like,
it is.
she played Brown Girl in the Ring. I was fuming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see
I
what I
was
mean?
a bit. Yeah, I felt the same as you. I was a bit annoyed at that, to be honest.
Yeah, and Chippy, I actually kind of understand the fact that you, in your head, you need to have the evidence there to make a clear decision. But when there's this many people telling you, like, I was there, I clicked on the account, it's her profile,
Yeah,
There's so many people that said
you know what I
that.
think's throwing me, AC, is that the fact that there's this conversation about cloned accounts, right? That can identically, even your followers, your gifter levels, the lot.
In a screenshot, though, in a screenshot or a video,
this is something I
that can be
really,
done,
really
but not the actual live thing.
Right.
It can't be done.
What I'm saying is, what do you call it? I haven't seen and looked into it fully yet. So
No, I was like you.
I just need to.
I was,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I really wish that I had videoed everything from being in Devon's to
I think if I'd have been alive at the time, I'd have found her guilty there and then.
Yeah, exactly, Chippy. I think when you do your research, hopefully you'll see what you know what I saw.
I'm not saying I won't. So, you know, I will. You know, if like I say, if anybody knows out about me, they'll know that I will call out what I think really needs calling out, and believe me, I will.
Yeah, because this honestly, this is one of the worst cases that I've seen on TikTok, and I've seen some fucking bad cases because I've been on TikTok for a couple of years, but this quite possibly is the worst, and I just don't want this to go kind of under the carpet. Like, she needs to get some sort of repercussion from this, not even just on TikTok and people's public opinions. She needs to get real life.
But you know, if we were in a courtroom right now, right, and we were the jury, these are the discussions we'd have to try and. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't just go, "Oh, guilty," because you said it was.
No, of course not. But the evidence is there. The evidence is there. Unfortunately, she did do it in the comments. She wasn't on camera doing it. So, you know, someone could have been. I'm not saying that someone was on her phone, but if she was arguing her case, she could say, "Oh, someone was on my phone."
Look, Laura's not going to.
So
At the end of the day,
her.
I have no doubt that Laura
I've also
is going to take
this because I've got to go in a minute.
Me too.
I will tell you that I never, and I have told Chelsea to her face, I never ever liked her when she was Chelsea Harwood account. Never. I would never watch her. I found her disgusting. So, but I did sit in a box one day with her and listen to her a bit about a story when she's out of that persona, out of that character. And I thought, well, there's another side to this person, you know what I mean? So, yeah, and I've always got.
All of us, we've all got two sides, though, Chippy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and the thing is, when you're on like this, you only get to know the person that's behind the screen. Yeah. And the thing with me is, I do float around, you know, and I go in Angie's a lot because you know, and I'm going to be honest, I do. But at the end of the day, I've watched what's gone on over the week, and she was in with Pearl and Angie beginning of the week with all this TikTok house, and they was all friendly and everything. DG went to go in. Next thing you know, she's saying she's not going in. She made an excuse. She goes into Devon's, and I'm watching her, and I'm thinking, this is some storyline here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not stupid. Then she goes into Devon's, and she starts like, you know, to do this hate against Pearl and not with you, Devon. Sorry, you know what I'm saying, with Pearl and Angie, and that's not working. And then she goes out and she goes into Court Assassins, and then she's trying to change the subject. People are bringing it up, and she's changing the subject and taking it back to what happened with Miss Red and Zach and everything. And she's literally screaming to get everybody's attention. Basically, stop talking about that. I want you to change the subject now.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I'm trying to change it. And like I said to you, I really wish I videoed it and showed you all, but I couldn't. So go into FYPs where you think she maybe have been tagged. And
I do an FYP now on a morning, so what I will do is, and I don't watch the videos before because I try to do unbiased. Yeah.
What's it called, Chippy? So I can.
It's on my fishing and the letter 4, the word for the letter the number 4 years, fishing 4 years, and I do it in the morning about 8:15ish for a couple of hours, and I tried to do it without any bias. And let you lot decide what you think.
A lot of people, Chippy, they watch these FYPs and they put them on screen so everybody see, but you don't look at the comments.
Well, I'll show the comments. I show the whole thing. So I'll let you lot make your own minds up. I'll let you talk in comments, have your opinions. I don't make any judgment on any of you. So
on the FYP of the comments on the FYPs.
Yeah.
This is where
I do. I show the comments if I can. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you click on them, love, if you go back to, you know, I'm not clever. I'm in my nearly 60, but I think, right, I'm going to go into these FYPs where I think she may have been tagged. And I found some, and they go straight to her account.
Right, okay.
And Dave and Pearl is one of them. I think they were talking about, because I went in and put Dave and Pearl, because they were talking about who's going in the house, and it's in there as well. It's in that one as well.
Monday, Courtney. I don't do weekends.
So, but like I said, at the end of the day, she's doing what she's doing. It's, I don't like what's happened. Nobody, I mean, my kids are mixed race, and I have to see every day. They're a bit older now, but when they were growing up, well, I had to look at them when I'm walking the street and people looking at them, because I come from a place where that wasn't, how can I put it? It's not like it is now, because I'm nearly in my 60s, so.
Yeah, I'm 57.
Yeah, so, back then, Chippy, you got to agree with me. Well, I mean, I've got mixed race children, and walking the streets back then was totally different what it is now.
Yeah, I see my
children. I used to think, why are you looking at my children?
Do you know what? I was telling a story once, it's a lot of years ago now, but my oldest lives in South Africa, and he had been over there, come back. I met a pen friend, yeah?
Yeah.
Met a friend over there, and she come over to visit, and she was the first black girl that I'd walked in the streets with ever, right?
Yeah.
And in my little town, today, there's still not a lot of black people live in that town. And when I walked down the street with her, I could feel the hate that they were, I could sense the hate from people.
Yeah, you could feel it as a parent.
It's horrible. It was fucking horrible. And I felt,
people these days, they talk about
and I have a half Turkish child, like, my
exist.
Yeah, the times have changed so much.
Yeah, they have. And I think the younger generation now, because we've been there, Chippy, they don't see what we saw back then.
Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. And it's, to see it on here, it's horrible. Because I thought it were all stamped out now. I thought the society was supposed to be getting more tolerant and better at it. But now it just seems to be going backwards all the time.
And I agree, and I really do agree. And I do watch Darren's lives, and I watch Paige's and everything. And I'm a bit of a hypocrite, because I like Andy's debates and everything. Do you know what I mean? And
I watch people I like.
Yeah, but then at the end of the day, I think, there is some truth in this, because it's all the youngsters that have come forward now saying white privilege, this and that. And do you know what? Back then, looking back all those years ago when my kids were young, it's bloody right, because other people could walk the streets with their children, no problems. And myself, I always had that thing where they go to school and come home being called this, that, one thing, another. Some, people don't have to deal with that with like people like me when my kids were younger. And it breaks my heart to see it's really going on now, and it should have been years ago.
I used to, when I've been to football matches in the day, and I've heard the chanting and stuff, and it's fucking disgusting.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
You think, how can people be so bloody horrible?
Nah, it's just not funny, is it? So
no, it's not, and I'm just glad, like, now everything that we were thinking that was not spoke about all those years ago, and now being spoke about, and I really wish they were spoke about when my kids were younger.
Well, I still remember, like, the days when if you were gay, you didn't tell anybody. Let's put it that way.
Yes,
because
exactly.
You know what they get. You know what people would do to them if they said it. So,
exactly. Now it's really open, and I'm like, why wasn't this done all that 20, 30, 40 years ago?
Because they wouldn't have allowed it, would they?
No, they weren't allowed it. Just shut up, close your door, and that was it.
They'd have threatened them and all sorts. They'd have been ostracised from the society they lived in, and yeah.
It's just like looking back. That was nice.
Right, anyway, I've got to go, guys. So I hope we haven't fallen out with each other. I just, yeah.
No, I'm not falling out with you at all, Chippy.
No, Chippy,
Just
you're
please,
fine, darling.
just please, research and review the evidence that's there, because EQ is horrible.
I'll spend all day doing it tomorrow, that's a promise.
Good. Yeah, Chelsea Harwood is an awful, awful person, and I hope that she gets what she deserves through the law.
But what I would say is, if If you think she's committed a hate crime, you should be reporting.
Report it to the police.
I will. Whether I like her or not, that's what you should be doing. So.
Yep.
So Chippy, are you like an EQ? Like, are you an EQ fan, or like, are you friends with her?
I've never had a problem with. Look, I'm friends with a lot of people on here. All right, and I follow people because I've liked them or because they followed me or whatever, and so I think I'm friends with her on one account. She does talk about me now and again. Yes, she just knows me. I know her, so I'm not a fan of anybody. If that makes sense.
All right, okay, that's cool. So she's been absolutely horrendous. She's been racist. She's been talking about disabled people. Every single bad thing that you could think of, she said. So please review the evidence and then review your opinion of her.
I'm not a loyal fan of anybody. I like people, and that's that.
That's what I just said, AC. I said we've got opinions, but opinions can certainly change. So, Chippy, good luck for it.
Right, you're having no one's fucking pants down, Chippy. I know who you fucking are. You've been around long enough to know what EQs are fucking about. Don't wake me up now at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. Do not sit in this fucking box and think that you can get away with what you've been saying. I've been watching. You know exactly what EQ is about. You know exactly what disgusting racial things she's been doing. Don't
really?
fucking dare go there.
So I'm not allowed to have my opinion.
You can have your fucking opinion, but it ain't going to be relevant when you're bullshitting.
Guys, I've got to shut it down because...
Yeah, you can shut it down. Don't you fucking dare lie, you disgusting hypocrite. Cunt.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.